Hour Allentown on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Go to the podcast section of lvfoxsports.com and download the Happy Hour podcast daily.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 1230 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Wrapping up the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs pregame show, Sam Jelnick here with you, here from the Science Sky broadcast booth as it's game 4-6 between the Iron Pigs and the Rochester Red Wings, coming up very shortly on what has got to be so far this season the best night weather-wise and best day weather-wise we've had in quite a long time, as the Iron Pigs look to make it back-to-back victories after finally getting a win against the Red Wings for the first time in a long time. Iron Pigs dropping the first two games of the series this week, come up with a victory last night, pretty convincing fashion. Red Wings scored the first run of the game. Iron Pigs scored 8 unanswered after that. Red Wings got 1 run with 2 outs at the top of the ninth to pad the stats a little bit, but the Iron Pigs, easy breezy victory, 8-2. Alan Rodhell, 6 innings of really strong work out on the mound. Iron Pigs pitching, when it's been at its best, has led this team, and today the Iron Pigs put one of their best arms, although he has not started yet this season, out on the mound. It's Connor Gillespie. Gillespie, 7 shutout innings out of the bullpen so far this year, finally gets a turn in the rotation, as he had been working in bulk with the Iron Pigs having a glut of starters to begin this season. So with Gillespie on the mound, let's give you the rest of the starting lineups here, brought to you by PSECU. PSECU, where members achieve more. First, for the Rochester Red Wings, it'll be Christian Franklin in left field to lead things off. Batting second, Harry Ford. He catches again. Dylan Cruz back in the lineup, hits third and center. Abimelech Ortiz, the first baseman, bats fourth. Hitting fifth, Andres Chaparro at third. Robert Hassel III is hitting sixth, DHing. Batting seventh, Andrew Pinckney in right. Trey Lipscomb is the second baseman, hitting eighth. And Zach Short, the shortstop, bats ninth, with Luis Perales on the mound for Rochester. Quickly, the starting 9 for the Pigs: Christian Cairo, Sergio Alcantara, Felix Reyes, Brian De La Cruz, Garrett Stubbs, Carter Keyboom, Caleb Ricketts, Pedro Leon, and Leover Piguero, with Connor Gillespie on the mound for the Pigs, and he has just taken the field, which means it's time for the National Anthem, brought to you by Allied Personnel Services. Ready to step up to the plate with your job search? Hit a home run with the best jobs, best companies, and best pay in the Valley when you team up with Allied Personnel Services. The Lehigh Valley's hiring experts for over 40 years. Visit AlliedPS.com today to see all of the great jobs available. We'll go ahead, take one final break, and when we come back, it'll be time for first pitch. Pigs and Red Wings on a beautiful Friday night is next, here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball on the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
And Fergus swings. It's a high drive deep center. Brennan going back to the track, at the wall. Cade Fergus, he wins it. It's Fergalicious.
Iron Pigs Baseball is brought to you by Air Products, Bebron, Capital Blue Cross, Coca-Cola, Science Sky Copiers.
Castro swings and unloads deep down the line. It's gone. Game tying back-to-back homers for the Iron Pigs.
Eastern Lip Truck Company, Good Shepherd Rehabilitation, Hilton Garden Inn, and Staybridge Suites.
So one pitch, Rincona swings and blasts it. Deep right center, he's staring, he's watching, it's gone! A 3-run no-doubter for Gabe Rincones.
Leader of the pack, Lehigh Valley Health Network, NJM Insurance, Richmore Florists.
3-2. Sanger swings, drives in the air towards left. It's falling fast. Reyes hustling in into a slide. Did he pick it? He did. Sliding catch, Felix Reyes. Get on your horse, big boy.
Riverview Country Club, Robertson Insurance, Service Electric, St. Luke's Health Network, TD Bank, The Morning Call, and WFMZ 69 News.
The 3-2 pitch. Anthony swings. It's a line drive deep right. De La Cruz back to the track. It's off the wall. Coming to score Lantigua. Wilson behind him. And Kean Anthony wins it.
Now, let's go live to the Science Sky broadcast booth with the voice of the Iron Pigs, Sam Jelnick.
On a gorgeous Friday night here in Allentown, Pennsylvania, we're at Coca-Cola Park for Game 4 of this 6-game set between the Iron Pigs and the Rochester Red Wings. Hi, everybody. Sam Jelnick with you here from the Science Sky broadcast booth as the Pigs look to make it back-to-back wins here over the Red Wings. Iron Pigs victorious last night, 8-2 final, now at 8-4 in the season. Red Wings back to 500 at 6-6. Everybody trying to keep pace with the still IL leading Memphis Redbirds here in the early going. They've won 10 of 12 to begin the season. The Iron Pigs put a guy who's technically been the best pitcher that they've had this year out on the bump, Connor Gillespie, with 7 shutout innings to begin his season. Gets his first start of the year after working out of the bullpen his first 2 games this year. So he gets the ball for the Pigs. Let's tell you about the defense behind him. It'll be Christian Cairo in the left, Pedro Leon in center, Brian Daly Cruz in right, Carter Keyboom's at third base, Sergio Alcantara is the shortstop, Leo Verpagero at second, Caleb Ricketts at first, and Garrett Stubbs catches Gillespie. Connor, 5'11", 200-pound righty, born in Earlysville, Virginia, stayed in state for college at Virginia Commonwealth, picked up by the Phillies as a minor league free agent this past offseason after he bounced between a couple of teams last year, going from the Marlins to the Twins organizations. So he's ready to rock. Iron Pigs in their classic Friday faux-backs, cream jerseys, Iron Pigs in red script across the front. Red Wings changing their uniform for the first time this week. Wear the black jerseys with the Red Wing head logo on the left chest. Christian Franklin in to lead it off. He's batting leadoff for the 3rd time in 4 games this week. Right on right matchup. Gillespie first base side, winds and fires. First pitch of the game, Franklin a line shot back through the box and into center for a base hit. So Franklin turns it around and he singles to begin the game. Just what he did last night. Franklin aboard at first, brings up Harry Ford. First 2 outings of the year for Gillespie. We mentioned 7 shutout. He has given up a grand total of just 2 hits. 2 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. So he has very rarely had to pitch out of the stretch. Franklin leads at first. Gillespie out of the stretch. Hands above the belt. High leg kick. First pitch is a fastball high. Ford doing the catching again. Playing his 11th game of the season. Pretty slow start, hitting 135, no homers, 3 driven in. First round pick of the Mariners, traded to the Nats this offseason. Gillespie ready, kicks and deals. Ford fouls it back, fastball busts him inside. Gillespie with the 4-seam fastball has a little cutter, change-up, curveball, slider. Trying to mix and match. He'll live mostly 92 to 94. Throw over to first, and he's got him picked off. Franklin frozen. Ricketts will run him to second, flips it to Bagheera, who tags him out. And that's the 3rd pickoff of a Red Wing base runner in the past 2 games. They got picked off twice last night, plus a caught stealing, and then Franklin there picked off. It didn't even move. He just flinched towards second and then gave it up. So just like that, base is empty here in the top of the 1st, 1 out. It's a 1-1 count on Harry Ford. Alan Ronhell had 2 pickoffs last night, and Connor Gillespie says, "That looked like fun, I'll join." Connor steps into his wind, down the slope. Ford swings, line drive, left center, that's down, out of the reach of Alcantara at shortstop. Another base hit, so 2 hitters, 2 line drives off of Gillespie. Pickoff looming large here. It's the cutter right down the middle. Ford turning it around at 107. Runner at first for Dylan Cruz. Cruz, like Abimelech Ortiz in the lineup behind him, both were out of the lineup last night. Right on right matchup, Gillespie to the plate. This is up high. Gillespie last week in Durham pitched in tandem with Zach Wheeler last Friday night. Followed Wheeler with 4 scoreless, 1 hit, 5 strikeouts. Longest outing of the season for him with 55 pitches. 1-0 on Cruz. Gillespie deals, and Cruz fouls it back up over the netting and on top of the roof. 1 ball and strike. Cruz hitting .278 so far early this season. 1 homer, 7 RBIs, 8 walks, 11 strikeouts. Don't think that there were many who imagined that he would be here to start the year. 1-1. Sweeper off the outside corner, ball 2. But Cruz, who underperformed a little bit as the second overall pick in 2023, didn't take a big step forward last year, didn't look great in spring training. New Nationals front office said, you know, we're willing to be a bit more drastic. 2-1, Cruz gets under it, high pop-up, straight behind home plate. Catcher Stubbs in front of the backstop, just runs out of room as it lands just beyond in the first row. That first row behind home, there's a 7-8-year-old kid who is still as a statue. Stubbs kind of locked eyes with him because that baseball nearly hit him straight in the head. Somehow didn't move at all. His mom's sitting next to him. Thankfully, he's okay. I'm surprised even after the fact there was no reaction. 2-2 on Cruz. Gillespie ready, fires. Fastball, it's high and tight, ball 3. Runner at first, 1 out. Full count on Dylan Cruz. Gillespie spins it. Cruz checks his swing. And appeal to first, he wins. Cruz is already walking out of the box. He knew he wins. I was surprised the home plate umpire, Sean Sparling, didn't ring him up. Well, you get the appeal from Smith at first. Cruz rung up. 2 gone in the first. And that's where Gillespie will live with his fastball. Kind of like Alan Ronhell. He's got a good spin rate to it, about 2,400, and a ton of induced vertical break, meaning that the ball out of Gillespie's hand does not drop as much to the eye as you would think it does. First pitch to Ortiz is walloped. High in the air, deep right center. De La Cruz back, nearing the track, reaches up and he reels it in. With a flick of the wrist, Brian De La Cruz takes away extra bases from Abimelec Ortiz for the final out here in the first. A couple of hits for the Red Wings. They leave 1 aboard, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Wings nothing, and the Iron Pigs coming to bat. Here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
The voice of Lehigh Valley sports fans is the Happy Hour. Weekdays at 4, presented by Ashley. From the local high schools and colleges to Penn State, Philly, New York, and the entire sports world. We cover it all with great guests, rankings, polls, and you. Call or text the show to voice your opinion at 610-890-0707. Don't miss the Lehigh Valley's only nightly sports talk show, The Happy Hour. Presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. Weekdays at 4 on Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the first, it's the Red Wings nothing, and the Iron Pigs coming to bat. Connor Gillespie, despite a couple of hits, works around it for a scoreless top half of the first, and now Pigs against Luis Peralez. Peralez acquired in a trade this offseason from the Red Sox. Paul Taboni, knowing the Red Sox system quite well as the former member of their front office, coming to the Nationals, elects to pluck a guy who was once upon a time a top 100 prospect. Peralez, coming off of Tommy John surgery, has an electric arm. Some troubles with command, though, for the 22-year-old. We'll have Cairo Alcantara and Felix Reyes due up here in the first. Peralez, 6 feet tall, 160 pounds, little wiry guy. Works dead center on the rubber, winds and deals to Cairo, yanks the fastball at 97. Down and away, ball 1. Christian leading it off yet again this game this week. He's led off every day. 455 on base percentage, 1-0. Fastball again, down and away, ball 2. Christian with 13 walks is tied for the most walks in the International League this season. He's got a knack for getting on base. The hit on Peralez, 2 balls, no strikes. He deals. Fastball down low, just below the knees. Ball 3. Defensively for the Red Wings behind Perales, it's Christian Franklin in left, Dylan Cruz in center, Andrew Pinckney in right. Perales the wind, here he comes. Fastball down the middle. Thought he might take something off. Nope, he just reached back for 98. Around the infield, it's Andres Chaparro at third base, Zach Short at short, Trey Lipscomb at second, Abimelech Ortiz at first, and Harry Ford does the catching. Cairo takes his timeout, climbs back in, trying to answer the leadoff single for Christian Franklin in the top half of the inning. 3-1, nearly hit him. Fastball inside, spins him out of the box. So Cairo doing what he does best, walking. Doesn't take the bat off his shoulder, trots on down to first. Brings up Sergio Alcantara, who, like Cairo, has been a walking machine. Despite only 8 games played for Sergio, he has 11 walks. Switch hitter bats left. Infield plays him to pull, except for Chaparro at third, even to the bag, tight to the line. Perales the stretch. First pitch fastball, 98. On the inside corner, 0-1. Perales will average just below 99 with that fastball, 98.9 this season. Also a cutter, slider, and changeup. But it'll basically just be, for the most part, fastball. 0-1. Check swing, cutter down and in, he wins. When he doesn't go to the fastball, he goes to that cutter, which is at 94, bearing down and in. I have no clue how you tell the difference between the two pitches as a hitter. Alcantara, latest victim of that. Cairo leaning at first. Perales, red glove, set of the belts. The 0-2. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. No appeal. 1-2. Our umpires today are brought to you by Gross McGinley, attorneys at law. Focused at fair play, Gross McGinley has been providing trusted legal counsel to the greater Lehigh Valley for the past 50 years. Sean Sparling's behind the plate, Mickey Smith at first, and Macon Hammond at third base. 1-2 on Alcantara. Here it comes. Fastball in under the arms. Ball 2. I was talking with Seth Johnson about this prior to our pregame interview yesterday, where I asked Seth, because he finally touched 100 miles an hour last week in Durham. He said that's the first time that's happened. 2-2 on Alcantara. Perales delivers, Cairo runs, and Alcantara fouls it off. I asked Seth about, during the offseason, are you able to get up to 100 with like a pro hop or a pull down, anything like that? He said, actually, no. During the offseason, I don't throw that hard. And it got us talking that, Seth is your kind of prototypical 100-mile-an-hour thrower. He's a well-built guy, a little bit on the taller side. But flamethrowers come in such varying shapes and sizes. It's amazing. 2-2. Alcantara lifts it in the air, slicing towards left. Franklin over towards the gap, settles under it, makes the catch. Cairo retreats to first, and Alcantara first out here in the last of the first. Over the span of time in Major League Baseball, the number of guys who have touched 100 has obviously increased over the years, but so too has the spectrum of what those guys look like. You have guys as small as Pedro Martinez, guys like Luis Perales, and then you have guys built like Aroldis Chapman. Here's Felix Reyes. Runner at first, 1 out, no score, bottom 1, throw over to first, and sinker is reeled in by Abimelech Ortiz. Cairo diving back. Ortiz has got to be thinking when Perales throws over, please don't spike it. Reyes hitting third, DHing tonight. Perales at the belt, short leg kick, first pitch. Cutter, belt high, inside half, 0-1. Felix hitting .271 on the young season, 3 homers. Tied for the team lead with De La Cruz and 9 RBIs. 0-1. Fastball punched towards right, starting back in it. Pinckney now has to come in as he catches the sinking liner. Cairo back to first, 2 outs. Felix just getting jammed enough. That fastball caught a lot of the plate. Unable to turn around, 99. So after the leadoff walk, Cairo still stuck at first. Here on a gorgeous Friday night, it is 70 degrees at first pitch. Should be something close to our first sellout of the year, it looks like. 2 outs, bottom 1, scoreless. Perales deals. Fastball at 98 on the outside corner. 0-1. De La Cruz hitting .231 this season. He's got 3 homers, 10 knocked home. Right-handed hitter, holds the hands away from the body. Barrel of the bat pointed straight up. 0-1. Cutter slices the outside corner. 0-2. So Perales finding the strike zone early here. He's only gone as many as 44 pitches this season. He's at 15 here in the first. Cairo at first, 0-2. Weak tapper back to the mound, backing up for it is the pitcher. Perales knocks it down with his glove, recovers, bare hand flips to first. Retires De La Cruz in the inning over. So the Pigs get a leadoff walk, leave Cairo aboard. We go to the second, scoreless after 1 here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Scoreboard. Our hopes and dreams rest on the outcome, but it doesn't show the sacrifice it takes to win or the pain of accepting defeat. Because the real score isn't about points. It's about how many times you come back from impossible odds. Here for all the moments that matter. The name trusted for over 80 years and accepted by top doctors and specialists. Capital Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Why does it always say paper jam when there's no paper jam?
Hi there.
Who are you and why are you in our office space?
I'm Cy, your friendly copier helper guy. There you go. You're all set.
Whoa, Cy, that was awesome.
Thanks. Better service is on the horizon with Science Sky copiers.
Science Sky Service. They hit it out of the park. If you need help with your office copiers and printers, call Science Sky today or find them at scienceskycopiers.com.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda Kawardi. I work in human resources at Air Products. I live in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and I'm proud to support MDA.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving here.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Mitica. I work in hydrogen energy systems at Air Products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support Community Bike Works.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving here.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the second, scoreless after 1 here between the Iron Pigs and the Red Wings. Both teams with base runners, or the Iron Pigs case base runner in the first, but nothing to show for it. 2 hits for the Red Wings, 1 walk for the Iron Pigs. Andres Chaparro leads it off for Rochester in the second. 5, 6, and 7 due up against Connor Gillespie. Gillespie, a minor league free agent pickup late by the Phillies at the start of spring training. A bit surprisingly, did not get an invite to Major League camp, a guy who does have Major League experience as recent as last year. Made 6 starts with the Marlins. Righty winds and fires to Chaparro, takes a big rip, fouls it off. 0-1. Chaparro so far this year, 5 for 21, no homers, driven in 4. Guy that the Iron Pigs got a good look at a couple of years ago with Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Takes a look at a fastball down low, out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chaparro in his career against the Iron Pigs played 27 games total against them. The pitch off the hands, a line drive into center, racing in Leone into a knee first slide. He makes the catch. Not exactly the most graceful slide by Pedro Leone in center, but like a rock star, slide into the front of the stage, brings it in. Looked like he was going to take a huge divot out of the grass, but held on. 1 out, nobody on for Robert Hassel, the third DH. Hassel was finally contained by the Iron Pigs last night, relatively 1 for 4, a run scored. Left-handed hitter, swings the first pitch, fouls it back. Hassel has been the biggest thorn in the Iron Pigs side, going on a year plus. 22 games against the Iron Pigs, he's hitting .413. Open stance from the left side, Gillespie the righty fires home, and the cutter barely scrapes the inside corner. 0-2. In addition to the .413 average for Hassel, he's got 4 homers, a slew of 4-hit games, 11 walks. Infield plays him to pull. Keyboom way off the line at third base. 0-2. Hassel, a line drive. That's into center, a base hit. And Leone will pick it up, throw it back into center. Gillespie immediately tapping his chest and looking at Stubbs. No, I missed my spot. Metrics on that fastball were kind of interesting from Gillespie. 94 velo-wise is on his premium end, and 3,000 on the spin rate is unbelievably high. When you talk about spin rate, a guy like Nolan McLean spins it amongst the best of everybody. He's around 3,000. And at first for Andrew Pinckney, Gillespie to the plate. Pitch is cut on and missed. 0-1. So 3 base hits allowed by Gillespie early here, all pretty solid contact. Pinckney in right field tonight. It's 2 for 4 last night. A couple base hits, drove in a run in the 9th. 0-1. Bouncing ball up the middle, right on top of second. Peguero gloves, holds the bag, throws to first. That's a double play. 4-3, Peguero turns it and gets Gillespie out of the second, facing the minimum. Go to the last, the second. It's the Red Wings and IronPigs scoreless here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
From the Phillipsburg Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Phillipsburg Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. Sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
Tax season is here, and Fox Sports Radio of the Lehigh Valley is here to help. Go to lvfoxsports.com and register to win $5,000 to put towards paying off Uncle Sam or anything else. Brought to you by Phillipsburg Easton Honda, Clinton Acura, and Phillipsburg Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service. Enter our Uncle Sam giveaway to win $5,000 from Phillipsburg Easton Honda and Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM and 12:30 a.m. in East. Go now to lvfoxsports.com.
We're celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Moments like the PPL Center opening in September 2014 and the start of Lehigh Valley Phantoms Hockey, covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years. This is Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM and 12:30 a.m. in Easton.
You're listening to IronPigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America, on Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the second, it's the Red Wings and IronPigs scoreless. Connor Gillespie rolling a double play to end the top of the second. IronPigs will send Garrett Stubbs, Carter Keyboom, and Caleb Ricketts to the plate here in the second. Luis Perales scoreless first, issued a walk, then retired the next 3. Garrett Stubbs back in the lineup for the Pigs. Leads off here in the second. It's been a good start to the season for Garrett. First pitch, swings and misses, way late on the cutter, 0-1. Played on Tuesday, and that kind of broke the illusion of the good start to the year for Stubbs. 0 for 5, 4 punch-outs, 0-1. And it's a fastball behind him, 98. Wasn't even close, and Stubbs will stumble back out of the box and kind of recollect himself after seeing 98 flash behind his backside. And Perales will do some yard work on the mound, evidently thinking that it was his landing spot that messed with his command on that. Might put the fear of God into a hitter. 1-1. Stubbs checks his swing, cutter inside, he wins. Stubbs not happy with that call from Macon Hammond. And for Stubbs, I will give him the credit in the world. He stayed in on a cutter bearing inside on him after seeing 99 go behind his back. Garrett, first couple games for the Pigs was fantastic. He was 5 for 7, 2 doubles, 2 homers. changeup slips out of Perales' hand and goes all the way to the backstop. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Stubbs leading off the last of the second. Here it comes, and he swings and misses. Ball goes all the way to the backstop. Ford races back to retrieve it and has no play. Stubbs for a moment looked like he thought maybe he had foul tipped it, but ultimately he'll reach first base in the drop third strike. So some insane wildness from Perales during that bat. Gonna go past ball on Ford there, which seems a little tough with 99 up out of the zone. Not the easiest pitch to come down with, but first pitch to Carter Kieboom, down and away. Ball one, first strikeout of the day for Perales. Nothing to show for it. Kieboom, our pregame guests, caught up with Jack Heim earlier today. Had a big two-run double in the fourth inning last night to get the scoring going. 1-0, fastball high, ball two. Kieboom's at bat in that fourth jumped the Pigs in front against the Red Wings off Mitchell Parker. It was an odd at bat in that Kieboom worked it full, and then Parker just kept on spamming sliders that Kieboom fouled off until he finally doubled. 2-0 pitch. Down the middle, took something off of it, 96. Two and one on Kieboom, hitting .237 on the young season. One homer, four driven in. Perales deals. Kieboom late, launches it out of play down the right field side. Back into the sea of people, back in the People First Plaza. The weather today around 70 degrees. It's the first day that you get that really good walk-up crowd, and then even people who aren't in their seat backs yet just love milling about the ballpark. Gives it such a lively feel. 2-2 on Kieboom. Here it comes. Fouled off of the plate. Count will stay 2-2. That's the thing that starts making this ballpark feel alive again. Kind of feel it breathing and exhaling, and when there's big plays, the heartbeat rises, and the pitchers get out of jams, and feel the exhale of the entire crowd. And now the home plate umpire Sean Sparling reminding Perales he's got to make eye contact with Kieboom. Nobody out, bottom of the second. Stubbs reaching on a drop third strike. He's at first. Middle infield, a double play depth. Perales red glove at the belt, delivers. Called strike three. Freezes Kieboom a slider. Bottom drops out of it. Finishes hard of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts for Perales here to be in the second, but just one out. Now Caleb Ricketts. Ricketts playing first base tonight after catching earlier this week. Looks at a first pitch fastball outside. Ball one. Infield plays him to pull. Left-handed hitter, just Ricketts, Stubbs, and Alcantara, the switch hitter, the lefties in the lineup to them. 1-0 coming. Ricketts swings and misses. Had that cutter timed up, but it was far enough on the inside corner. That's a tough pitch to hit. One and one on Ricketts. Here it is. Caleb fouls it off at the plate off the catcher Ford. Caleb, a couple of RBI doubles last night, hitting .243 in the season. He's got 6 RBIs now. Stubbs at first, 1-2 on Ricketts. Perales fires, change up in the dirt. Ricketts checked his swing, no appeal. Caleb leads the team in 2 baggers. He's got 5 now in the season. He's having a good time in Durham last week, as he was peppering the blue monster that they have out there in left, just using it pretty easily to get himself some extra base hits. 2-2 on Ricketts. Perales now at 31 pitches. Kicks and deals. Down and in. Missed with the cutter. Full count. So early on, Perales has shown the great stuff that had him as a top 100 prospect once upon a time. Tommy John surgery wiped out a lot of last year. He was able to come back and pitch sparingly by the end of the year. 3-2. Stubbs stays put. Ricketts a jam shot. Shallow right. Second baseman Lipscomb backing up. Gets to the spot. Makes the catch. Stubbs back to first. 2 outs. Pedro Leon will try to get something going here with 2 away. Perales acquired from Boston December 15th this past offseason. Exchanged for lefty Jake Bennett. The rare prospect for prospect trade. Most observers kind of noting the trade looked like something the Nationals were betting on potential. First pitch is up and in to Leon as Stubbs, who is off on the pitch, is able to swipe second without a play here. Ball popped in and out of the mitt of Ford. So it will be a stolen base for Garrett. Stubbs with his second stolen base of the season. And Garrett was bouncing off first before Perales even threw home. He had him timed up beautifully. 1-0 on Leon. Checks his swing. Peeled first. He held off. Fastball up high. Leon hitting .262, no homers, 3 driven in. He's reached base in every game he's played this year. It's now 11 straight to open the season. Although it took a 8th inning walk last night to extend it. 2-0 coming. Leon ambushes the fastball, but it's out in front, deep down the left field line, and foul. Had plenty of home run distance. Thankfully, for the Red Wings at least, Perales went with a cutter there, and Leon turning on it was hoping to get 99 instead. Two and one on Leon. Stubbs out at second. Pigs really good with runners in scoring position last night. We're 7 for 12 as a team. 2-1, he shatters his bat on a weak roller to first, well wide of the bag. Ortiz gloves, throws to first. Leon is safe. Here comes Stubbs to the plate, and he dives in ahead of the throw. What an effort by Garrett Stubbs to score. Launching himself across the plate, headlong, sneaks a hand in. Leon an infield single, shatters his bat, splits it down the middle. Ortiz at first had to range nearly more than halfway to second. Got a good throw to first where Perales was covering. Stubbs rounded third, came in to score. Perales made a great play with a strong throw home. Stubbs never broke stride around the bag, and a great effort gets the Pigs their first run of the game. 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Also extends the on-base streak to 12 immediately for Leon here. 1-0 Pigs, bottom 2. Throw over to first, Leon gets back. It's the first time this week that they've scored first. And we mentioned Perales hasn't gone more than 44 pitches this season. Red Wings are already getting somebody up in the bullpen. Looks like that's Eric Tolman. First pitch to Leo Piguero is swung on and missed. 0-1. So the Pigs on the board, daring hustle from Garrett Stubbs. Leon legging out the infield single as well. Credit Leon with the RBI. That's his 4th on the year. Piguero down the count, 0-1, batting 9th. Second baseman tonight. A couple hits last night. Pitch is called strike. We're taking off for second. Leon the throw. He's safe. Nearly overslid the bag. But Leon, who leads the team with 6 stolen bases, now has 7. Not the best jump in the world. That was a pretty good throw by Ford. And Leon, with a masterful move, took his left hand that he was reaching for the bag with, slipped it out of the way, and instead reached with the right. A little swing move. Second stolen base of the inning for the Pigs. Man in scoring position, 2 outs, 2 strikes on Piguero. Perales hucks it home. Breaking ball in the dirt, it's a changeup. Ford blocks, and he doesn't know where it is. It's a foot to his left. By the time he recovers, Leon takes third base in the wild pitch. IronPigs taking extra bases left and right here on the Red Wings in the inning. There's a drop third strike, passed ball that put Stubbs aboard to begin the inning. He stole second, scored on the infield single from second base. Now Leone has stolen second and gone to third on the wild pitch. 1-2. Peguero, a line shot down the left field line. It's a fair ball. One hops off the left field fence. Peguero will truck into second, and scoring is Leone to make it 2-0 here in the last of the second. Leover Peguero drove home a run last night, drives in another run here. Now out to the mound goes the pitching coach for the Red Wings, Sam Nairn, to chat with Perales. It's been a very grindy inning for him on the mound. He's only faced 5 hitters. Really, he should be out of the inning thanks to the drop third strike that began the frame. Really, it should have been a 1-2-3 inning. Strikeout, strikeout, pop. That's how this inning began. But so often the baseball gods so cruel, you give a team an extra out, they just pour it on after the fact. So an RBI double for Leover. That's his 5th double of the season. Now this crowd really getting into it. Now visit over at the top of the order. Coming up, it's Christian Cairo. Cairo walked his first time on. Peguero leads at second. Right on right matchup. Here it comes. Cairo lays off, down and away. Feels like the Pigs are seeing the ball much better out of Perales' hands. Not even the second time through the order here. 1-0 on Cairo. Perales to the plate. Paints the outside corner with 98. Right now, it just feels like Perales doesn't have that secondary offering that can take enough off of compared to his fastball that keeps hitters, in 2 different speed zones. 1-1, down and away with a cutter, ball 2. He has that cutter slider around 88, but it seems like hitters are seeing that well enough out of the hands. Peguero leads at second. Lipscomb keeping him moderately close. 2-1. Cairo fouls it off the plate. 2-2. 2-0 IronPigs. Back-to-back 2-out RBI knocks. Leone the infield single. Hustle from Stubbs getting him an RBI. Leover Peguero an RBI double. Now 2-2 on Christian Cairo, who will call time before stepping back into the box. Full crowd has found their voice early, making themselves heard. Byrne filling in nicely. 2-2 instead. Perales turn back to second, chases Leover back. Just about clear skies overhead with the lights already turning on here just past 7 o'clock. 2-2 to Cairo. Off the hands, punches it up and over the seats. First base side. Count will stay 2-2. Outfield straightaway on Cairo, relatively deep with the winds whipping in just a little bit. 2-2 again. Cairo fouls away another, fastball up. Might have chased ball 3, but 98 top of the zone with nearly 20 inches of vertical break is a tough pitch to lay off of. 2-2 on Cairo. Perales now at 47 pitches total. 30 of them coming here in the second. The 2-2 again, swing and a miss. Went with 99, top of the zone once more, and Perales fans Cairo to finally end the inning. But the Pigs on the board first. RBIs for Leone and Peguero. We go to the third. It's 2-0 IronPigs here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. chill. Take the afternoon off, binge watch anything, go to happy hour, and stay for a couple hours. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light, non-cold refreshment, made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Scoreboard update presented by Ashley. Phillies all over the D-backs early, up 4-0. Iron Pigs now up 2-0 after 2 over at the Red Wings, thanks to hits from Pedro Leon and Leover Piguero. Other National League scores, 3-0 Omaha leads Iowa in the front end of a twin bill there. 3-0 Worcester leads Columbus in the bottom of the fourth. Early 5-1 lead for Louisville over Indianapolis, that's in the bottom of the second, and a 1-0 lead for Jacksonville over Norfolk going to the top of the third. Early action, bottom one, scoreless between Memphis and Charlotte, same score between Nashville and Gwinnett, alongside St. Paul and Toledo. Early action in all three of those games. So to come tonight, back ends of doubleheaders between Durham and Scranton-Wilkes-Barre and Omaha and Iowa. Finals from earlier this afternoon in the International League. Just a 6-inning game between Buffalo and Syracuse. Bisons win 7-1. Durham using 8-run 7 to beat Scranton-Wilkes-Barre 10-2. Pigs lead 2-0 after 2 going top three. We go back to Coca-Cola Park. Sam Jelnick.
Thank you, Jack. Like you said, it's the Iron Pigs 2 and the Red Wings nothing. B. Braun Medical has been part of the Lehigh Valley community for more than 40 years. The life-sustaining products manufactured right here in Allentown are used to treat millions of patients in hospitals throughout the United States every year. B. Braun is committed to protecting and improving the health of people here in the Lehigh Valley and across the country. And they're proud to be a founding partner of the Iron Pigs. Connor Gillespie back to work now with a 2-0 lead. Faces Trey Lipscomb here to begin the third. The wind, first pitch, right down the middle with a fastball. 0-1. Lipscomb, Shorts, and Franklin due up here in the third. Gillespie trying to post a shutdown inning after the Pigs get them the first 2 runs of the game. 0-1. Lipscomb grounds it to the backstop. 0-2. Lipscomb gave up his third hit of the game already in the second, but got an immediate double play after that. He's only faced one over the minimum despite the 3 hits, thanks to the double play and a pickoff. Lipscomb hitting 194 on the season. He's got 1 homer, driven in 4. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing a sweeper, lunging at it outside the zone. Second strikeout of the day for Gillespie. One gone, brings up Zach Short. Gillespie originally drafted by the Orioles, 9th round out of Virginia Commonwealth, more commonly known as VCU. VCU Rams in Richmond, Virginia. Short open stance from the right side. Gillespie offers the first one, it's up high. Toiled around in the Orioles organization before being picked up by the Cleveland Guardians. 2024 season, ended up making his major league debut that year. 3 appearances for the Guards. 1-0 fastball, called strike, belt tie. 1-1. Short hitting 286 on the season, 1 homer, driven in 5. Gillespie angling himself towards the third base line, cranks and delivers. Fastball runs in, ball 2. Pitched in 3 games that year for the Guardians. In 25, ended up getting claimed by the Miami Marlins. Pitched for them 6 games, 6 starts, got DFA'd, claimed by Minnesota. Did not appear in a game for the Twins. Pitched for their AAA team, though, St. Paul. 2-1, Cutter finds the outside corner, 2-2. It was an injury-plagued 2025 for Gillespie, the first time he's ever had to really deal with serious arm trouble. 2-2 to Zach Short. Sweeper misses high and away. Full count. Said that was part of the issue for last year, was switching between organizations. You know, you might be dealing with ailments that aren't going to put you on the IL outright. 3-2, Short gets way under the sweeper, pops it up on the infield, right behind the mound. Shortstop Alcantara comes in, and on the infield grass, he makes the catch. 2 outs. But for a guy like Gillespie bouncing between organizations, you don't want to immediately join a new org and tell them, hey, I'm actually hurt, I can't pitch, and go on the IL. So you try to gut through it, performance isn't as good, and it's kind of a bad vortex that you get caught in. 2 outs, bases clear for Christian Franklin. line to single to center his first time up and takes first pitch fastball this time. Up high, ball 1. 2-0 Iron Pigs, top of the third. Franklin ended up getting picked off. Was caught leaning, twitched a little at first. 1-0. Gillespie paints the edge, down at the knees with his cutter. 1-1. One to Franklin. Fastball misses just high and tight. Ball 2. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Iron Pigs. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Wings. Top of the third, 2 outs. Gillespie, no long sleeves here on a nice warm day. 2-1 pitch. This is inside, ball 3. Gillespie works at a pretty rapid-fire pace, and for the first time here, takes a brief respite behind the mound. Now retoes the slab with his right foot. Steps back into his wind, down the hill, the 3-1. Up and away, ball 4. Gillespie issues a 2-out walk to Christian Franklin.
Now batting, hitting RMG, strikeout batter, catcher, number 17, Harry Ford.
Brings up Harry Ford, who, like Franklin, also singled on a line drive into center his first time up. It's been happening all game for basically every Red Wings player. There's a small group of young fans that have discovered the overrated chant, which is funny hearing the very high-pitched voices doling it out. First pitch to Ford, misses outside, ball 1. Ford an open stance from the right side. Franklin not too big a lead at first. Gillespie needed the chest, delivers home, and fastball is outside. Ball 2. Having trouble finding the strike zone past 2 hitters here. There's even a full count to short. Fell behind on Franklin, now falling behind on Ford. 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield straight away, infield straight up. Gillespie's 2-0. Ford thought about it, but leaves the fastball belt high. It's called strike. 2-1. Gillespie ended last year on the injured list as his right shoulder finally caught up to him, was barking loud enough. Right shoulder inflammation from August 3rd through the end of the year. Throw over to first. Franklin dives back. Probably a good spot to put Franklin in motion. 2-1 on Ford with 2 outs. Good chance. Good hit and run opportunity. Dylan Cruz on deck. Gillespie set. 2-1. Runner stays put, and the breaking ball is fouled back. 2-2. Gillespie at 37 pitches right now through 2 2/3 innings. Pigs have gotten pretty solid length out of their starting pitching so far this year. Early on, obviously, a lot of guys only go 4 or 5 innings, but for the most part, the Pigs have had their starters reach at least that. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Spins a perfect slider off the edge. Ford chases after it. And Connor Gillespie bookends the 3rd inning with punch-outs for another scoreless inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 2-0 Iron Pigs here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley's Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
How was your break? It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code CHASE for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CHASE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's CHASE.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America, on Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the third, it's the Iron Pigs with a 2-0 lead over the Rochester Red Wings. Sam Jelinek with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth. Sergio Alcantara will lead off for the Pigs here in the third. A little surprisingly, Luis Perales is going to stay in there for Rochester. They had Eric Tolman warming to end the last inning for the Red Wings, and he's actually still loosening as we begin here in the bottom of the third. Line from Perales, first pitch is cutter, swung on and missed, 0-1. So Perales now at 49 pitches, which eclipses his previous season high. 44 pitches his last time out. 0-1. Alcantara swats it high in the air. On the infield, down the first base line. Down comes Ortiz. Calls off everybody very vocally and makes the catch. 1 out. So it looks like Perales being pushed a little bit further today. Had only gone as many as 2 1/3 innings anyways, so now this also matches as long as he has pitched this season. One out, nobody on. Felix Reyes flied out to right his first time on. Right on right matchup, first pitch, fastball challenged in. Reyes swings and misses, 0-1. See Felix potentially turn around 97, 98. Kind of exit velos he produces already. 111-mile-an-hour homer earlier this series. Pitch home, Reyes gets under it. Fly ball down the right field line. Pinckney coming in, stopped for a moment now, continues to the spot. And right next to the line, he makes the catch, 2 outs. So 2 quick outs, 4 pitches for Perales here in the third inning. Phillies have an early lead on the Diamondbacks. It's 4-0 Phillies. Bottom of the third. Former Iron Pig on rehab, Brandon Marsh, the 3-run homer. 2 outs, bases clear. Brian De La Cruz tapped back to the mound his first time up. Looks at the first pitch, cutter, 94 on the outside corner. I'm now starting to believe the 88, 89 mile-an-hour pitches from Perales that were getting tagged cutters, probably his slider. 0-1. This is down low, that cutter at 96. Given his frame and his size, it's easy to envision Perales becoming a reliever at some point. And man, would he make a dominant closer. 1-1. De La Cruz fouls it away. Back up over the screen and into the seats. Combination of that fastball and that cutter. Dream on it a little bit. 1-2 on De La Cruz. Perales steals down in the dirt. It's not a fun pitch for Harry Ford to block. 88 mile-an-hour slider in the dirt. De La Cruz taps the plate, takes up the entire width of the right-handed batter's box. Ford sets up low, the 2-2. De La Cruz punches it the other way on a line, chasing Pinckney back. He'll have enough time, though, to get back and make the catch. Retire De La Cruz in the inning over. Pigs down in order, and we go to the fourth. It's 2-0 Lehigh Valley here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
At Papa John's, we start with better. No, seriously, every original crust pizza starts with our signature dough that's always fresh, never frozen, hand-tossed, and made with 6 simple ingredients. And now our dough can say you dough when you order from the Papa Pairings menu. Pair a medium one-topping pizza with 1 or more of your Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. How about that for better? Order now on the app, only at Papa John's.
There's no better place to get your high school senior portraits than digital photographic imaging in a one-room studio located at 1321 North 18th Street in Allentown. Studio, outdoor, and on-location shooting options are available. Check them out on the web at allentownphotography.com or give them a call at 44268-1082. Whether it's high school senior portraits, prom or reunion, banquet or trade show, digital photographic imaging will be able to capture moments for a lifetime. Digital photographic imaging, the official photography of the Lehigh Valley IronPigs.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda Gawardi. I work in human resources at Air Products. I live in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and I'm proud to support MDA.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Mitica. I work in hydrogen energy systems at Air Products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support community bike work.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the fourth, it's the IronPigs 2, Red Wings nothing. Time for the Wrath fourth inning, brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local Tri-State Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Pigs. Connor Gillespie back to work, 3 scoreless so far. Still looking for his first 1-2-3 inning, but as long as the zeros keep on going up on the board, he'll be happy. First pitch, Dylan Cruz runs a fastball up and in, ball 1. Cruz struck out swinging his first time up. First strikeout for Gillespie. He's got 3 total today. Right on right matchup. Gillespie fires home and the fastball down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cruz slides the bat back down his back. Now lifts it up parallel to the head of the pitch. Called a strike down at the knees. Good changeup. 1-2. Cruz calls time before the 1-2 pitch. Last year hit .208 with the Nationals. 10 homers, 17 stolen bases. 1-2 coming. Cruz hits it in the air, shallow right center. Leon coming in, De La Cruz as well. It'll be the center fielder Leon make the call and the catch. 1 out. 1 gone for Abimelech Ortiz, who put a drive into 1. Back to the first, flying out to the track and right center. Gillespie's given up 3 hits. The Red Wings actually out hitting the Pigs 3-2 right now, but all 3 hits singles. Ortiz with really the hardest hit baseball, the one dying on the warning track. First pitch fastball up and in to Ortiz. Backs out of the way of that. Ortiz acquired via trade this offseason by the Nationals from Texas, sending Mackenzie Gore to the Rangers in exchange for 5 prospects, including Ortiz. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, 1-1. And what makes that trade interesting to me isn't exactly the players involved, but that now we will have a stunning trade tree and the legacy that it leaves because of the fact that Mackenzie Gore was traded again. 1-1. Ortiz, another fly ball, this time off the end of the bat, out to center. Leon a couple of steps back, settles under it, puts the squeeze on it. 2 flyouts to center, and there's 2 outs here in the 4th. With Gore getting traded, he was also a part of the trade that sent Juan Soto to the Padres from the Nationals. That trade will now essentially live on even further, because at one point or another, one of the 5 prospects that Nationals got back will likely get traded. So you end up having this kind of never-ending effect where you can connect the dots going all the way back. 2 outs, base is empty. There's Andres Chaparro. First pitch, he swings and misses. Cutter outside 0-1. Like how you connect like Jamie Moyer all the way back to Connie Mack, that kind of thing. 2-0 IronPigs, top of the 4th. Chaparro lined out to center his first time up. Gillespie looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Here it is. Sweeper outside, can't get Chaparro to chase. Chaparro a little bit up and down with the Nationals last year. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. was acquired by the Nats trade deadline 2024 in exchange for Dylan Floro from the Diamondbacks. Was on the opening day roster this year for the Nats, but optioned pretty quickly, just on March 30th after going 2 for 6. 1-2, up and in, bends him back. 2-2. He played 48 total games with the Red Wings last year, hit .275 with 14 homers. Hit .182 though with the Nats in 34 games. Big, stocky, right-handed hitter. Feet close together. Gillespie the winds is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a sweeper down out of the zone. 4th strikeout of the game for Gillespie, and there is his first 1-2-3 inning of Mates. 1-2-3 inning. For your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, visit MatesHomeservice.com to book your appointment today. Go to the last of the 4th. It's still 2-0 Iron Pigs here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code CHASE for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CHASE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's CHASE.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 1230 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the 4th, the RAV 4th inning drives along, brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local Tri-State Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Pigs. Pitching change here for the Red Wings. Eric Tolman relieves Luis Perales. Perales done after 3 innings, gives up 2 runs. Both of them are unearned thanks to the drop third strike passed ball back in the 2nd inning. Gives up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So Tolman, a lefty, appears for the 2nd time this week. First pitch to Garrett Stubbs. Fastball is in for a strike. 0-1. Tolman started the 9th inning back on Tuesday. Faced 3 hitters, they all raged, and Matt LeCroy pulled the plug on that really quick. Winton brought on Eddie Jean, who finished it out. Pitch to Stubbs, he bunts it a high 1-hopper back to the mound. It's gloved by Tolman, underhand flip to first, nearly pulls Ortiz off the bag. But he's able to keep a toe on, retire Stubbs, and that's the first out here in the 4th. One away, and Carter Keyboom comes up next. Tolman off to a slower start this year. It's his 5th appearance, 2 2/3 innings so far. 5 runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. First pitch to Keyboom. Change up, heart of the plate, 0-1. Keyboom struck out looking his first time up against Perales. 0-1. Keyboom off the hands, a ground ball wide of first. Halfway towards second, Ortiz gloves. Flips to Tolman covering at first. Plenty of time to get Keyboom. 2 outs. So quickly 2 gone here in the 4th. 1-3 put out, followed by a 3-1 put out. 2 outs, nobody on for Caleb Ricketts. Matt LeCroy seeing a nice little pocket of lefties really the only pocket of lefties in this IronPigs lineup. 5 through 7, Stubbs and Ricketts. Gets Eric Tolman into the game to face them. Ricketts 0 for 1 today, popped out to second. Looks at a first pitch sinker, down and away at 95, ball 1. Tolman, a 14th round pick by the Nationals at Arizona State, 2021. 1-0 pitch. Called strike, down at the knees with a slider. 1-1. We haven't had an ABS challenge by either team yet. Home plate umpire Sean Sparling calling a pretty clean game here. Outfield plays Ricketts to pull. Tolman deals. Finds the outside corner. 96 with a sinker, 1-2. Long black sleeves for Tolman on the mound, even despite the warmer temperatures here. 1-2 on Ricketts. He deals, up and away, 2-2. Pedro Leon's on deck. IronPigs up 2-0. Both runs coming back in the second with 2 outs. RBIs for Leon and Piguero. 2-2. Check swing, did he go? Appeal to third, he held up. Full count. IronPigs just 1 walk so far today, although they did capitalize on the drop third strike. 3-2 on Ricketts. Bounces the bat off his back shoulder. Tolman to the plate. Ricketts fouls it back up into the suites. Karams off the windows in front of the suites. All the way back to the first row, the upper level. Count will stay 3-2. Payoff again. Way high. Ball 4. Ricketts walks. Keeps the inning alive for Pedro Leon. Leon drove in the first run of the game, and although he did drive in the run, it was more or less a little bit of good base running by Garrett Stubbs that got him that RBI. Leon beat out the infield single, and Stubbs racing around from second base, able to score on the play. First pitch, Tolman misses down and in. Leon has to step out of the way. Ricketts leads at first. Ortiz holds him on. Tolman high black socks, set belt, lifts the leg. Leon swings and misses through a changeup. 1-1. Pigs trying to even this series at 2 games apiece heading into the weekend. We mentioned last year the first full 6-game set that the Pigs played, which was against Worcester. They, in that same series, 1-1. Leon swings and misses, 1-2. Lost the first 2 games and then rattled off 4 straight wins. Maybe history repeats itself, maybe it doesn't, but a lot of times it looks pretty similar. Leon down the count, 1-2. Infield plays him to pull. Second baseman Lipscomb up the middle, 1-2, swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. Tolman strikes out Leon, and the inning over. Pigs stranded 2-out walk aboard, and we're on to the 5th. It's 2-0 IronPigs here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
B. Braun Medical has been part of the Lehigh Valley community for more than 40 years. The life-sustaining products we manufacture right here in Allentown are used to treat millions of patients in hospitals throughout the United States every year. At B. Braun, we're committed to protecting and improving the health of people in the Lehigh Valley and across the country. We're proud to be a founding partner of the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. Visit us today at bbraunusa.com.
The scoreboard. Our hopes and dreams rest on the outcome. But it doesn't show the sacrifice it takes to win, or the pain of accepting defeat. Because the real score isn't about points. It's about how many times you come back from impossible odds. Here for all the moments that matter. The name trusted for over 80 years and accepted by top doctors and specialists. Capital Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Have a home run of a summer right here at home, because in Pennsylvania, a real getaway is never far away. Get back to nature in the Pennsylvania wilds where you can experience some of the darkest skies in the Northeast. Make a splash as you float down a scenic river with your crew or hike your way through Pennsylvania's 124 state parks. Unplug this summer and unwind your way in Pennsylvania. Find your great next American getaway at visitpa.com.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the fifth, Iron Pigs still leading the Rochester Red Wings 2-0. Only runs of the game coming back in the second with 2 outs for the Pigs. It's Connor Gillespie extending his scoreless inning streak here to begin the season, now out to 11. 4 scoreless so far tonight. Faces Robert Hassel III here to open the fifth. Gillespie, good place pitch count-wise at 50 as he begins the inning. Winds and deals, and Hassel fouls the ball off his foot. 0-1. Hassel base hit his first time up. As the infield swung around to the right side for the left-handed hitter. Keyboom, though, does have to stay towards the bag, in towards the grass, guarding against a potential bunt. Gillespie's strike one. Fastball at the knees, 0-2. It's amazing what Gillespie does because he lives below the speed limit a little bit. Sitting 92-94 is, wildly, not a fully below average fastball velo, but it is slightly less than average. 0-2 on Hassel, bounces the bat off the back shoulder, the pitch. Called strike 3, backdoor sweeper, freezes in. 5th strikeout of the game for Gillespie. Second time through the order. He's now punched out 3 in the past 3 innings. One out, nobody on for Andrew Pinckney. Grounded into a double play his last time on. 5 in a row retired by Gillespie. 3 of those strikeouts. Right on right matchup. Pinckney flicking the bat a little. Awaits the first pitch, and it checked his swing. Appealed to first. It was basically a full swing. For some reason, Sean Sparling didn't call it. They appealed to first and say he wins. But I don't know why that needed an appeal in the first place. So 0-1 on Pinckney. Gillespie to the plate. Tags the outside corner with a cutter, 0-2. But what Gillespie does with his fastball, locating it so well, mixing and matching spots, and then the sweeper and the cutter, he must tunnel his pitches so unbelievably well, just meaning that they all look the same coming out of the hand for as long as possible. 0-2 on Pinckney, the pitch. Fastball popped the mitt, missed outside. 94 that time from Connor, 1-2. Gillespie, one of the few starting pitchers I've ever seen who actually embraces the light of day on the day that they start. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing down the dirt. Another sweeper. Stubbs misses on the tag. But Pinckney running down to first will be thrown out there for the second out of the inning. 3 straight strikeouts for Gillespie, now 6 tonight. Most starters on the day that they pitch they have the privilege to come to the ballpark later for a 6:30 game, typically about 3 o'clock. And they don't have to do anything. They have their own schedule. They do their own thing, whatever they need to do to be ready. For a lot of pitchers, that's not interacting with anybody. It is locking themselves in a dark, quiet room and just finding their inner zen. 2 outs, nobody on for Trey Lipscomb. Gillespie misses the first pitch sweeper, ball 1. But lo and behold, I'm down in the field earlier today, around like 2:30, and I see Gillespie walking out, just smiling, feeling the sunshine. He's got his flip-flops on. He's just loving life. 1-0 pitch. Lipscomb pops it up. Foul ground, first base side. Ricketts by the coach's box is under it, and he puts it away to end the inning. Second straight 1-2-3 inning for Connor Gillespie. He's retired 7 in a row, and we're halfway home. We go bottom 5. It's 2-0 Iron Pigs here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
From the Phillipsburg Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Phillipsburg Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service.
We're celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Moments like countless local high school wrestlers winning state gold, solidifying the Lehigh Valley as the capital of amateur wrestling. Covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years. This is Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM and 12:30 a.m. in Easton.
Scoreboard update presented by Ashley. Phillies still in front of the Diamondbacks 4-0 after 4. And the Iron Pigs doing their thing as Connor Gillespie's shutout streak continues to start the year. They're up 2-0 going to the bottom of the fifth. Other International League scores, Omaha leading Iowa 3-2, top 6 in the first game of their doubleheader. Columbus is battling back against Worcester. It's 4-2 Blue Sox in the bottom of the sixth. Top 5 still 5-1 Louisville leading Indianapolis. And a 1-0 lead for Jacksonville over Norfolk in the bottom of the fourth. 2 games at the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Gwinnett leads Nashville while it's scoreless between St. Paul and Toledo. 0-0 top 3 between Memphis and Charlotte. Delayed start for game 2 between Durham and Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Still to come game 2 of a doubleheader between Iowa and Omaha. Finals from earlier today. 7-1 Buffalo over Syracuse in 6. Durham takes game 1 over the Rail Riders 10-2. 2-0 Pigs. We go bottom 5. Back to Sam Jelnick.
Thank you, Jack. Like you said, halfway through this game, the Iron Pigs lead the Red Wings 2-0. Chandler Champlain now on out of the bullpen for the Red Wings. Replaces Eric Tolman after he throws a scoreless fourth. This visiting pitching change is brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Chimney Specialist, keeping the valley safe one chimney at a time. Champlain in place of Tolman, who goes a scoreless fourth, 1 walk, no strikeouts, no hits. Champlain made his Red Wings debut last week with 3 scoreless, 1 hit, no walks, 3 strikeouts. 26-year-old out of Mission Viejo, California. 9th round pick of the Yankees in 2021 out of USC, was dealt to the Royals, part of the deal that brought the Yankees Andrew Benintendi. 9-1-2 due up. Leo Verpiguero leads it off. An RBI double his first time up. Champlain the wind, first pitch. Fastball's up high. Ball 1. Champlain signed as a minor league free agent with the Nationals on March 31st. 1-0 pitch. Just above the belt, ball 2. Actually began this year with AA Harrisburg and was transferred to the Red Wings on April 4th without even appearing in a game for the Senators. 2-0 pitch. Figueroa takes a slider inside corner. 2-1. He made 29 appearances, 25 starts with Omaha last year. Figueroa is going to challenge this pitch. First challenge that we've seen today. And we'll see if Figueroa has it right, and he does not. Call on the field confirmed, and the Iron Pigs will be down to 1 challenge the rest of the way here. So Champlain with Omaha last year, I'm trying to remember, the Pigs saw him in September or late August when they went to Omaha. It was a tough year. He was 4-9 with a 7.84 ERA. 2-1, that's a strike. 2-2. Top of the order on deck. Pigs just 2 hits, but they lead 2-0. Champlain first base side. Rocks delivers. Figueroa a tapper down the third base side. It skitters over to Chaparro on the backhand. Gloves and throws to first in time. 1 out. One out, nobody on for Christian Cairo, top of the order. And I remember late in last night's game, Cairo was at the plate and ended up having a brief injury scare. Thankfully, he was able to stay in the game and play today as well. First pitch sliders on the inside corner, 0-1 to him. Well, I asked Cairo today, what happens, because during that play, I just didn't see anything that looked like might have caused an injury. Non-contact injuries can be scary. 0-1, fastball paints the outside corner at the knees, 93. 0-2. And we couldn't see it on the replay, but Cairo said what happened is on the play, there was a stolen base at second, and when Harry Ford threw down, his follow-through coming across his body hit Cairo. Where he hit Christian was below the belt. 0-2. Up and in. Fastball misses. So that's basically what happened. Thankfully, Christian okay. No worse for the wear. 1 and 2 on Cairo. 0 for 1 today with a walk. Looks at a slider. Ooh, that's a gutsy take. Just below the knees. 2 and 2. Base is empty, 1 out. Champlain out of the bullpen is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball up, out of the zone. Got him to chase. 2 gone in the 5th. Brings up Sergio Alcantara. Alcantara 0 for 2 today. He's flied to left and popped up. Switch hitter bats left. Infield plays him to pull. Champlain the rock to the plate. Tags the outside corner with a slider. 0-1. 2-0 Pigs. Bottom of the 5th. Luis Perales, 3 innings for the Red Wings. Pigs got 2 unearned runs off of him. 0-1 from Champlain. This is outside with a changeup. Started there and ended there. 1-1. One coming. Alcantara looks at a curveball in the dirt. Ball 2. Aside from opening night, this is the first game of the season that you can really feel the buzz in the ballpark. And to me, it's that background noise, that background heartbeat where it's just constant movement, constant energy. 2-1. Alcantara rips it up the middle and into center for a base hit. Nearly sent Champlain down to his backside as he had to duck out of the way. And Alcantara aboard yet again. First hit of the day. Keeps the on-base streak going, now to 9. It's been a nice addition to the Iron Pigs, doing it against his old organization, although it was his old organization for maybe a minute and a half. It's only with the Nats for spring training. Runner at first, 2 outs. Felix Reyes flied to right twice tonight. 3-hole hitter. Looks at a first pitch breaking ball up and in, has to bend back out of the way. Lou Trevino's warming up out in the Iron Pigs bullpen. Gillespie is only at 59 pitches, so I'm not sure if he'd be done. He hasn't gone more than 4 innings prior to tonight. Throw over to first, Alcantara gets back. And his max pitch-wise was 55 his last time out. So I would think he could go back out for the 6th. It's not a given, and the way that Trevino's warming up, it kind of seems like Gillespie's night might be done here. Reyes awaits the 1-0 from Champlain. Felix pops it up behind first. Ortiz racing back onto the outfield grass. Second baseman Lipscomb dives. He can't catch it. It falls in. Alcantara races for third. The throw gets bounced into second, and Reyes with a pop fly single. Nothing Ortiz could do about that at first, having to hold on the runner. Just turned his back to the plate and sprinted. Lipscomb called him off. And I think if Lipscomb doesn't call Ortiz off, Abby Malik ends up making that play. It looked like he could have gotten there. But it falls in. Lipscomb had the far easier angle. I don't blame him for being the one to try to make that catch. As Harry Ford goes out to the mound to talk with Champlain. But I think he might have underestimated how much ground Ortiz was covering on the way to that baseball. First and third, 2 outs for Brian De La Cruz. Pigs 7 for 12 with runners in scoring position last night. They are 2 for 3 so far tonight. 7 hits with runners in scoring position last night for them, was the most this season. De La Cruz 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch. Takes a slider, bell tie for strike down the middle. Seven for 12 batting average, about 586 for the Pigs last night with runners in scoring position, is the best for a AAA team this season, minimum 12 at-bats. 0-1. De La Cruz drives in the air the other way, sending Pinckney back to the track in front of the wall. He has room, makes the catch in the inning over. De La Cruz put a charge into it, but it dies on the track in the inning over. Pigs leave to a board. We go to the 6th. It's 2-0 Rochester here on the Pigs Radio Network. Here on the Iron Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
The Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when two healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More access, more doctors, more convenience. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
Riverview Country Club is set along the scenic Delaware River corridor, just 2 miles north of Easton and Forks Township. Riverview's 18-hole championship golf course has established itself as one of the area's premier public golf facilities. Riverview offers 5 sets of tees for golfers of all levels to enjoy this course, complete with bentgrass landing areas and bluegrass fairways. Its consistent great course conditions and beautiful panoramic views make Riverview a must-play course. Plus, Riverview Country Club has a pro shop that is well-stocked with the latest golf equipment and apparel to keep you looking sharp and on top of your game. Riverview Country Club also boasts the Villa on the Green, a beautiful banquet facility that is the perfect place to host your next corporate meeting or event. For more information on the course, season passes, to book an event, book your tee time, call 610-559-9700. That's 610-559-9700, or visit them at riverviewcountryclub.com. That's riverviewcountryclub.com. Come see what makes Riverview Country Club the premier facility in the area.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the 6th, Iron Pigs leading the Red Wings still 2-0. Nearly got some key insurance in the last half inning, but Brian Daly Cruz flies out to the warning track. Connor Gillespie does come back out here for the 6th. Lou Trevino is ready to go in the Pigs bullpen just in case. 9-1-2 due up. Zach Short leads it off. Popped out to Short his first time up. Swings the first pitch here, and he's done it again. High pop-up, right to Alcantara, Short, just on the edge of the infield grass. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Connor Gillespie here to begin the 6th. That's 8 in a row retired. Top of the order, Christian Franklin was the last man to reach base when he walked with 1 out back in the 3rd inning. Pigs starting pitching the last 3 nights, including Zach Wheeler, has been stupendous. First pitch to Franklin. Takes a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Combined, they've given up just 2 earned runs. Now across 9 2/3 plus 6 is 15 2/3 innings, dating back to Wheeler's start on Wednesday. Line to the 0-1 to Franklin. Change up down low. 1 ball and a strike. Gillespie stretches his legs with a little squat as he toes the rubber. Franklin has been on base twice, single and a walk. Pigs up 2-0 in the 6th. The wind, the pitch. Sweeper just outside. Stubbs is going to challenge that. Thinks that might have caught the edge. Pigs burned their first challenge last half inning, have just 1 left. Home plate umpire Sean Sparling was wrong. Call on the field overturned. Great job by Garrett. Big pitch there. Instead of 2-1, it's going to be 1-2. It's one of the main things I think at the major league level they're still picking up on in regards to the challenges is that context is king. 1-2 coming. Up and away with the cutter, 2-2. Unless you were 100% certain that the umpire got the call wrong, being 50-50 in a spot, with the bases loaded, a full count, keeping yourself in a leverage count is the key to being good with challenges. 2-2 pitch. Weak tapper towards short. Alcantara in the hole, charges it, gloves, throws in the run. Plenty of time to get Franklin 2 outs. So Alcantara 2 putouts here in the 6th. Brings up Harry Ford, 1 for 2 with a base hit. Pigs are now out hitting Rochester 4-3 at this point. Nobody up in the Red Wings bullpen, so Champlain, who we were told pregame would kind of be the bulk guy out of the bullpen, obviously going to stick around for the bottom of the 6th. Gillespie trying to send us there. He's retired 9 in a row. Lines and offers to Ford. Fastball way high. I'm sure Gillespie knows in the back of his mind this is probably his final hitter. Takes a big deep breath as he gets back on top of the hill. Trying to control that adrenaline one final time. One final push. Get over the edge. 1-0 coming. Forward, a ground ball to short. 3 hops. Alcantara vacuums it up, takes his time, slings it to first, gets forward in the inning over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Connor Gillespie. If that's it for him today, he finishes by retiring 10 in a row with 6 scoreless innings today. He's with 13 consecutive shutout innings to begin his season. We go bottom 6. It's 2-0 Iron Pigs here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code CHASE for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CHASE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's CHASE.
Offers vary by user and location. Upside.com for terms and conditions.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m. and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Jandal Farms is a proud sponsor of Iron Pigs Baseball. Spanning 5 decades, the Jandal Turkey has remained the gold standard for dependable quality, flavor, and value. Find Jandal Turkey products at your local grocer today. Bottom 6, Iron Pigs lead 2-0. Garrett Stubbs will lead it off here in the 6th for the Pigs, 0 for 2, although he reached on a drop third strike and scored the first run of the game thanks to his daring base running here in the second, or back in the second. And was Stubbs called for a pitch clock violation there? Called with a timeout? He was asking Sean Sparling something. No, it is a pitch clock violation. Pitch is outside, ball 1. So it's 1-1 on Stubbs, as evidently took too long to come to the box here at the beginning of the inning. 1-1 pitch. Takes off inside edge, ball 2. Stubbs, who began his year, 741 average, 2 homers, 2 doubles. Tides turn pretty quick. He's hitless so far this week, 0 for 7. The pitch. Stubbs takes, a little high. Check that. Now we're being told it's a 3-0 count. Is it 3-0 or 3-1? Home plate umpire hasn't indicated anything to anybody. Typically we'll put the hands out, but we'll go 3-0 for the moment. Maybe. 3-0. Up and in. Stubbs has to limbo out of the way, so whether or not a strike was ever called, be a mystery, but it doesn't matter. It's ball 4. Lead off walk. Brings up Carter Kieboom. Pigs would love some insurance. 2 runs on 4 hits. They had 2 on and 2 out last inning. Today the Crew's putting a charge into 1. Flied out to the warning track though. Stubbs a stolen base earlier tonight. Champlain to the plate. Kieboom takes a rip at the first one, pops it up down the first base line, foul ground, and it'll drop in fair territory. Just on the line, Stubbs to second, beats the throw. Bermuda Triangle between Ortiz, Lipscomb, and Pinckney. Ortiz, who was in foul ground, reached back into fair territory to try to make the catch, whiffed on it, and it just dumped right on top of the chalk. It's a base hit for Kieboom. Second straight inning, the Pigs have gotten one of those. You literally had Pinckney, or rather Ortiz and Lipscomb reaching into each other, with Pinckney coming on from right, the third guy on the scene. So 2 on, nobody out. Here's Caleb Ricketts, 0 for 1 with a walk. Swings and misses, and a first pitch changeup, 0-1. That's early in the season. Those Bermuda Triangle plays down the lines and shallow center haven't played together that much. Getting that communication right can be really, really tough. 0-1. Changeup floats down and away. 1-1. Ricketts, an RBI double, or a couple of RBI doubles last night. 2 on, nobody out. 2-0 Pigs. Champlain deals. This is down and in. Briefly in and out of the mitt of Ford. The runners stay put. Ball 2. Two and 1 on Caleb Ricketts. Stubbs at second, Kieboom at first. The pitch. And Ricketts rocks it deep in the air to right. Back is Pinckney to the wall. It's gone! A 3-run missile for Caleb Ricketts. And the Iron Pigs jump in front 5-0 in the 6th. A missile, 108 off the bat. Clears it over the bacon strip. And Ricketts with his first AAA homer. Iron Pigs get the insurance they so badly craved. 3 straight base runners to open the 6th, and a hanging slider. Ricketts turns on it. Base is empty, still nobody out. First pitch to Pedro Leon. It's a hard grounder into the hole at short. It's gobbled up by Zach Short, and he airmails it to first. Leon is safe. Probably be an E6. That throw was nowhere close. Did he lose his footing? Slip out of his hand. He's going back to the outfield grass and kind of replacing a divot where he had planted his foot. And you can see, yeah, Short lost his footing. When he planted his right back foot, it gave out from underneath of him. He just never regathered, trying to get rid of it towards first, and error. Out to the mound goes Harry Ford, the catcher, to chat with Champlain. Just try to regroup. 4 straight base runners to begin the 6th. I'd be curious if Short could go back and do it again if he takes another gather hop. Whether or not he still gets Leon at first, who runs well. Would have been close. But Leon's at first. Now Leo over Piguero, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. First pitch, Leon is running. Piguero swings and misses. Throw down to second is sailed into center. Leon pops up. He's trying for third, and he'll make it there without a play. Another error on the Red Wings, and this disastrous 6th for them continues. E2 on Harry Ford. Throw just took off on him. A lot of arm side run. And at third, nobody out. Red Wings now bring the infield in. Piguero, second RBI for him, waiting in the wings. 5-0 Pigs, 0-1 from Champlain. Missed down low with a slider. Right on right matchup, Champlain hurls it home. Piguero takes, sinker, called strike, 1-2. Anthony Contreras, third base coach's box, goes up and whispers something into the ear of Pedro Leon. Pitches down and away to Piguero, gets the count level, 2-2. I don't think he's talking about, trying to steal home here on Champlain. It's more about where the infield is positioned, with the infield up here. If you missed it last night, in the Springfield Cardinals game against the Tulsa Drillers, they stole home back-to-back plays. 2-2, Peguero, a hard grounder into center, a base hit. Behind the back of the pitcher, Champlain, into center, a base hit. Coming home to score, Leon Peguero slipped on his turn past first, but scrambles back to the bag, and it's now 6-0 Iron Pigs. Second RBI of the night for the over. And still nobody out here in the sixth. But the Springfield Cardinals stole home back-to-back plays. One guy did it after the other. Absolutely insanity. I gotta think it's maybe the first time, at least past decade, that's happened. Throw over to first, Peguero, a huge lead, scrambles back. Top of the order, Christian Cairo, 0 for 2 of the walk. Outfield straight away on him. Champlain to the plate. Missed up high, ball 1. One 1-0 on Cairo. Peguero, another big lead. Champlain, high leg kick, pitch to Cairo, a 3-hopper out to short. Gloved by short, goes to second one. Really to first is dug out by Ortiz. And Cairo grounds into the 6-4-3 double play, which stems the tide here against the Iron Pigs. Still 4 runs home so far in the inning. A couple of errors, 3-run homer for Ricketts. Now Sergio Alcantara singled back in the 5th. Switch hitter bats left. Champlain back to the full wind, kicks the leg high, delivers home. Alcantara grounds to the backstop. Infield swings around to the right side for Alcantara with Chaparro off the line at third base. Strike 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Out in front of a changeup. Oh 2 on Alcantara. Champlain twirls. Alcantara pops it up. Shallow center, short backing up onto the outfield grass, gathers under it and makes the catch. And the inning over. Iron Pigs, though, score 4 times. The big blow, the Caleb Ricketts 3-run homer. We go to the 7th, 6-0 Iron Pigs here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
The Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when 2 healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More locations, more clinical trials, more breakthrough treatments. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
When Iron Pigs fans need to care for their dogs, they know they can turn to Leader of the Pack Canine Institute. Their award-winning facility provides the best boarding, training, daycare, and grooming in the Lehigh Valley. Trust professionals as Leader of the Pack Canine Institute to care for your pet during your next trip, or even watch your dog while you're away with Leader of the Pack's live webcams. Join the pack at lopci.com or call 610-366-8282. Franchises are now available. Richmar Florist is the Lehigh Valley's premier floral company and has been since 1955. From weddings to funerals to corporate events, Richmar Florist does it all. Whether you know exactly what you want or you're in need of some creative magic, Richmar's talented and creative staff is ready to help you create the floral arrangement of your dreams. Give them a call today at 610-437-5588 or visit their website at richmarflorist.com. Richmar Florist is a proud sponsor of the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, NASCAR and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the 7th, it's the Iron Pigs 6, Red Wings nothing. Iron Pigs blowing this one open. 4-run 6th, Caleb Ricketts with a 3-run homer. Out of the game is Connor Gillespie. Griff McGarry comes on in his place. Man, Gillespie, what an outing, what a season so far. 13 consecutive scoreless innings to begin his 2026. 6 scoreless tonight, 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts on just 67 pitches. Had it been later in the summer, I think this might have been the best shot that we've seen to have another complete game shutout in I don't even know how many years. At least a 9-inning one. First pitch from McGarry to Dylan Cruz, slider up high. Ball 1, McGarry throwing for the second time this series. Threw back on Tuesday. 1 inning, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And he misses outside with a slider to Cruz, ball 2. So Gillespie done in line for his 3rd consecutive win. Cruz 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a fly out to center. 2-0, fastball outside. Ball 3. Gillespie ended his night by retiring the final 10 he faced. Never had multiple runners on in an inning. 3-0 pitch, fastball way outside, ball 4. McGarry walks, or McGarry issues the walk to Cruz here. Griff retired the first 6 hitters he faced to begin his season, back-to-back scoreless outings, and it's been 2 straight outings since that he's now struggled. Combined 6 walks over past inning plus for him, 3 hits, 4 runs. First pitch to Abby Ortiz, a fastball on the inside corner, 0-1. Ortiz 0 for 2 is flied out deep to right and to center. Infield, a double play depth for the left-handed hitter. McGarry set of the belt, stretches, now deals. Slider is skied. Shallow center, Leon freezes at first. Now wanders in a couple of steps, gathers under it, makes the catch. 1 out. And at first, 1 gone, Andres Chaparro makes the hit. Chaparro 0 for 2 today. Slide out to center and struck out. Griff, taken by the Nationals in the Rule 5 draft. This past offseason, returned at the end of spring training. Probably got to know quite a few of the guys in the Red Wings dugout. First offering to Chaparro, sweeper in for a strike. 0-1. Didn't know them for long. It's only at spring training for about a month and a half. Still, it's got to be kind of a weird inflection point for Griff. 0-1, fastball is outside, 1-1. This early in the season, kind of coming face to face with what could have been. Long red sleeves from McGarry, 6'2", 190-pound righty. Runner at first, 1 out. Chaparro looks at a 1-1 up high, ball 2. Griff basically solely fastball and sweeper slider. First base side of the rubber, crossfire set, 2-1. Chaparro drives in the air, left center field, relatively deep. Leon and Cairo both up the alley, and it'll be the center fielder take command to reel it in. 2 outs. Just a little bit off the end of the bat for Chaparro there. 2 outs, man at first for Robert Hassel III. It's 1 for 2 with a base hit. He has the most recent hit for the Red Wings, a single back in the 2nd. Infield plays the lefty to pull. All natural grain bat. The only blemish, big spot of pine tar above the handle. First pitch slider. Nibbles the outside edge, 0-1. 6-0 Iron Pigs, top of the 7th. Trying to go back-to-back wins after back-to-back losses, start of the week. 0-1. Hassel slices it in the air, deep left. Cairo tracing back in front of the track will settle up and hauled it in for the final out here in the 7th. So leadoff walk issued by McGarry, 3 straight flyouts after that. For a scoreless inning, we go bottom 7. It's time to stretch. Pigs lead 6-0 here on the Iron Pigs Radio Network. Presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
How was your break? It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code CHASE for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CHASE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's CHASE.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 1230 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Hope you got a good stretch in. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Iron Pigs lead the Red Wings 6-zip. Sam Jelinek with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth. Felix Reyes leads it off against Chandler Champlain. First pitch is fouled back. 0-1. Reyes blue base hit back in the 5th. Now hitting .275 on the season. Champlain, first base side. Third inning of work for him. Gave up 4 runs last inning on 2 hits, or 3 hits, a walk, and an error. Reyes dribbles the 0-1 foul, first base side, or third base side, 0-2. Reyes so far this series came in 4 for 12 on the homestand, so keep it on. Now 5 for 15. 0-2. Reyes, a one-hop shot down the third base line. Diving stop by Chaparro, pops up. One-hop throw to first, and he gets him. Nice play by Andre Chaparro. Robs Felix Reyes of extra bases. Baseball gods giveth, they taketh away. Reyes blue bases last time up. Chaparro robs him this time. One out, nobody on for Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz 0 for 3 is flied out to deep right a couple of times. Looks at a first pitch fastball outside. Jonathan Hernandez getting loose out in the Iron Pigs bullpen. He threw back on Tuesday. The wind, the 1-0. De La Cruz rolls it foul. Third base side, 1-1. Beautiful night here in Allentown. Temperature, even with the sun having set, hovering mid-60s. Barely a breeze, just gracefully touching the flag out in center. 1-1, fouled back, jammed De La Cruz a little bit. Waited too long on that changeup. Iron Pigs offense doing their thing tonight. 6 runs on 7 hits. 1-2. De La Cruz, a hard grounder up the middle behind second on the backhand. Lipscomb has it, throws on the run. He got him. Oh, 2 defensive sterling plays by the Red Wings in the first 2 outs of the 7th. They commit 2 innings, 2 errors last inning. And here to begin the 7th, 2 absolute showstoppers. Lipscomb on the left field side of second, ranging from second base. Gets De La Cruz easily. Iron Pigs offense hoping to receive a boost in the coming months. Aiden Miller, Dave Dombrowski saying, evidently has begun swinging a bat. What that means, I don't know. First pitch to Garrett Stubbs, he swings and misses 0-1. Does that mean he's, taking BPs. That means swinging off of a tee. Open-ended question. 0-1. Stubbs whiffs again, 0-2. My interpretation is that still means Aiden's a good ways off. Maybe by June. This is going to need at least a full month of ramp up at this point. Stubbs takes his timeout. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom 7, 6-0 Iron Pigs. 2 strikes on Stubbs. Champlain, first base side, rocks, delivers. Stubbs takes, curveball in the dirt. So Miller's still a good ways out. No other updates on Gabriel Konas or Keaton Anthony either. One and 2 on Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 2 today with a walk. A couple of runs scored. The pitch. Stubbs with the drive deep down the right field line. Pinckney racing back towards the corner. It's off the base of the fence and it plants right there. Stubbs will go into second with a double as Pinckney retrieves it, and Stubbs with a little swerve of the hips out in second to celebrate. He's got a 2-out double. Did a good job staying back on that changeup. Was left chest high. Drive to the wall and right. Man in scoring position, 2 outs for Carter Keyboom. Pigs 4 for 6 tonight with runners in scoring position. Keyboom 1 for 3. Bloop single his last time up. The pitch. Slider at the knees, 0-1. Six nothing Iron Pigs. 4 runs in the 6th, 2 in the 2nd. Stubbs at second, Lipscomb keeping an eye on him. Strike 1 to the plate. Keyboom, big swing, comes up empty. 0-2. Oh, 2 on Keyboom. Holds the cherry red bat, little low, and swings and misses at the 0-2 curveball. Champlain 3 pitches, punches him out in the inning over. Stubbs doubles, but is stranded out at second, and we go to the 8th. 6-0 Iron Pigs. Here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Prepare to have your mind blown by Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste lasers.
Can we cut all that? That's not going to convince anyone. Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. And none of this noise is going to convince you that Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste, because the only thing that'll make you believe that is trying it yourself.
And lasers!
No, it's no lasers. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Scoreboard update presented by Ashley. The Phillies now trailing the Diamondbacks 5-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning, while the Iron Pigs have a 6-0 lead over Rochester going to the top half of the 8th. Other International League action, 4-4 bottom 8 in game 1 of a doubleheader between Omaha and Iowa. 7-4 Worcester leads Columbus top of the 8th, and the Clippers have scored 2, trying to mount a late comeback. Scores remain the same since the first inning between Louisville and Indianapolis. 5-1 Bats lead bottom of the 7th. Still 1-0 Jacksonville ahead of Norfolk at the top of the 7th in that one. Memphis trailing Charlotte 2-0, bottom 5 in that ball game. While on the bottom of the 5th between Gwinnett and Nashville, 4-2. Stripers lead 4-2. St. Paul leads Toledo in the top half of the 5th. Still to come tonight, back ends of doubleheaders between Durham, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Omaha and Iowa. Finals from earlier today, 7-1 Buffalo over Syracuse at 6. Bulls took game 1 of the doubleheader, 10-2 over the Rail Riders. Pigs trying to close out a second straight win against Rochester. Back to Sam Jelnick.
Thank you, Jack. Like you said, Iron Pigs leading the Red Wings 6-0. Go to the bullpen for a second straight inning. Greg McGarry, a scoreless 7th, keeps the shutout bit alive, and now it's in the hands of Jonathan Hernandez for the 8th. Hernandez, second outing of the week, pitched back on Tuesday, just like McGarry, an inning and a third. 2 runs, 3 hits, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Has 7, 8, 9 due up. Pinckney, Lipscomb, and Shorts. Hernandez, 6'3", 190-pound righty. 4th appearance of the season, 3 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts so far. Guy with a loud fastball, basically slider and sinker. 96 with the sinker, 87 with the slider. Pinckney, to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 today, has grounded into a double play and struck out. Red Wings haven't had a hit since the second, which is wild that since the first 2 batters of the game, they have more hits in 2 ABs to start the game than they have the rest of the ball game. First pitch to Frank Pinckney is on the outside corner, 0-1. Franklin and Ford singled to begin the game, with Franklin getting picked off in between. Hassel singled with 1 out in the second. They don't have a hit since. 0-1. Slider down and away, 1-1. You know, same thing with the game last night, the pickoffs and caught stealings for the Red Wings. Is this game any different if Franklin doesn't get picked off? Maybe, maybe not. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Slider off the edge. 1-2. Pigs pitching staff this season, not only have they just been good run prevention wise, they've also been very good swing and miss. Very high whip rate, and they're top 5 in the league in strikeouts. Nearly set a franchise record with punch-outs back on Tuesday. They've struck out 123 this season. That's 3rd best in the league, and tally another. Sinker on the outside edge, freezes Pinckney. Hernandez out of the pen with a punch-out. 7 strikeouts tonight for Pigs pitching. 6 for Gillespie, 1 for Hernandez. Now Trey Lipscomb. Lipscomb 0 for 2. Right-handed hitter. Leans out over the plate. Hernandez, the righty, delivers home. The sinker flies in, 95 on the outer half, 0-1. Series continues tomorrow, same time, same place, 6:35. It'll be Ryan Cusick against Andre Lara. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider down low. 3 straight pitches, or rather 3 of the past 4 pitches for Hernandez getting whiffs. 0-2 on Trey Lipscomb. Hernandez looking for back-to-back punch-outs. 2 strike coming. And a weak tapper, 3rd base side. It's going to roll foul. Stubbs sprints out from behind the plate to ensure as much. Touches it foul with his foot. Phillies right now trail the Diamondbacks 5-4 in the top of the 7th. They had a 4-0 lead early. Diamondbacks, though, rally. Quick 5 spot in the 5th off of Jesus Luzardo. Still 0-2 on Trey Lipscomb. Hernandez at the belt, kicks the leg, cranks and fires, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hernandez. Gets Lipscomb out in front with a slider. 2 outs. Hernandez, who had some good success in the back end of the bullpen with Rangers a number of years ago. Phillies looking to maybe extract some of that again. First pitch to Zach Short, he swings away, chops it foul, 3rd base side, 0-1. 2 outs, base is clear. Top of the 8th, Hernandez, a minor league free agent pickup, injured a lot of last year. When he did pitch for Durham, he was very good. But injuries have been the name of his game over the past 5 years. 0-1, fastball down and away. When he's healthy, he's great. But this is the case with so many arms. You know, health, it's a hard thing to pinpoint sometimes. Short open stance on the right side. Has popped out to shortstop twice. And he rifles the 1-1 on the ground back through the box and into center for a base hit. So the hitless Schneid ends for the Red Wings. Short with the first base hit for Rochester since the second. Curiously, though, over the past 2 games, the Red Wings only have singles aside from a Trey Lipscomb double in the 3rd inning yesterday. They had 9 hits yesterday, 8 singles. 4 hits tonight, all singles. First delivery to Christian Franklin, sinker, tails off the outside edge, ball 1. (6-0) Iron Pigs top the 8th. Man at first, 1 out, 1-0. Franklin whiffs. Foul tip held on to by Stubbs. 1-1. Franklin with timeout as Hernandez gets new baseball. Franklin two-tone bat, black barrel, natural grain handle. Hernandez down the slope, misses down and away in the dirt. Skips by to the backstop. Wild pitch. Short up to second. It's the first time the Red Wings have had a runner out at second tonight. Not going to lie, that's surprising. No, they haven't had a base runner in a while, but I swore they put a man out at second. 2-1. Down in the dirt. Nice block by Garrett. Runner at second, 2 outs. Hernandez back-to-back strikeouts open the inning. Short base hit. Now at second on the wild pitch. Set of the chest, 3-1. Down low, ball 4. It's the third walk of the game from IronPigs pitching for the first time tonight. I know that for a fact. The Red Wings have 2 on. 2 out, and Harry Ford coming up. Ford 1 for 3, lined a single to center back in the first. Right on right matchup. Hernandez stretches, kicks the leg, delivers a slider down low. Luke Gabrish making the start for Jersey Shore tonight. Had 7 strikeouts in his first 2 innings of work. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's probably happened not a lot in Major League history. 1-0 slider down and away to Ford, ball 2. He struck out 4 in the first on a drop third strike wild pitch, and then 3 more struck out the side in the second. 2-0 on Harry Ford. 2 on, 2 out. Pigs by 6 in the 8th. The pitch. Fastball runs down and in. Ball 3. Three and 0 on Harry Ford. Hernandez fires home and misses down and in. Second straight walk, and just like that, the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the 8th. Zach Penrod loosening out in the bullpen now for the Red Wings, as I guess Champlain probably not coming back out for the bottom of the 8th. Mound visit here for the IronPigs. Phil Kandari goes out to the mound. I'll chat with Hernandez, Figueroa, and Stubbs. Good time for us to take a look at the Major League scoreboard, brought to you by the Morning Call. Look to the Morning Call, your first source for local journalism, breaking news, and exclusive content you can rely on all day, every day. We deliver the stories that keep you connected to your community, because your experiences are your world, and our job is to cover it. The Morning Call, awaken your world. Look, we mentioned the Phils trail the D-backs 5-4 right now. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers shutting out the Marlins 2-zip in the 8th. 5-1 Angels over the Reds, top 8 in Cincy. Blue Jays lead the Twins 6-4, bottom 5 in Toronto. Mets getting shut out by the Athletics 1-0, top of 6 in Queens. First pitch to Dylan Cruz is a strike, 0-1. Rays lead the Yankees 3-2 from the Trop. Guards 2-1 over Atlanta at Truist. Giants 3-1 lead the Orioles in Baltimore. Royals shutting out the White Sox 1-0 in KC. Cruz swings and misses, 0-2. Brewers lead the Nats 3-2 from Milwaukee, and the Red Sox Cardinals scoreless in St. Louis. Pirates shut out the Cubs already earlier today in a day game at Wrigley. 0-2 on Dylan Cruz. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Pigs lead 6-0, top of the 8th. Hernandez looking for 3 punch-outs in the 8th. Leave them loaded. 0-2 to Cruz. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Hernandez. Leaves them loaded. Works himself into the 2-out jam, works himself out of it with 3 straight strikes, gets Cruz in the inning over. We go to the last of the 8th. Last hacks for the Pigs. They lead 6-zip here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
From the Phillipsburg Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Phillipsburg Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
Full Send Golf. You guys know how much I really love golf, and I think every week would be dope to host on the Golf Channel. I want to get a lot of guests on here.
Salim's gonna take lead. I'm down to be in it. It's not really work to play golf.
Join the party on the golf course. Sounds like let's go to the range. So what are we putting on?
We said 10K, right? 10K? All right, we probably bet more than all the other golf channels, right? 10K, 9 holes. Those guys bet for like cookies.
I feel like I'm a check.
These guys been trading like a Navy SEAL when it comes to golf.
I'm very excited. You excited?
Yeah.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
We're celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Moments like state championships for Bethlehem Catholic girls as well as Central Catholic boys and girls basketball. Covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years. This is Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM and 12:30 AM in Easton.
You're listening to IronPigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Home half of the 8th, Iron Pigs still leading the Red Wings 6-0. Caleb Ricketts leads it off for the Pigs in the 8th against Chandler Champlain. Back out there for the Red Wings. Trying to do yeoman's work out of the bullpen. First pitch curveball to Ricketts, a little high. Ball 1 so far, Champlain with 3 innings out of the pen. 4 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Does have Zach Penrod warming the bullpen in case he needs him here. 1-0. Down low with a changeup, ball 2. Ricketts hit a 3-run homer off Champlain back in 6th. 3 of the 4 runs in 6th for the Iron Pigs. 2-0. Ricketts with a chopper up the first base side, wide of the bag. Ortiz surrounds it. Underhand flip to Champlain covering. Retires Ricketts. 1 out. Looks like Nolan Hoffman warming the Pigs bullpen. Trying to get the final 3 outs when we go to the 9th. Pedro Leon, the hitter, 1 for 3. Reached on an error, stole a base, and scored his last time up. 2 stolen bases for him tonight. The line for Champlain delivers. Leon swings and misses. Big fastball. Big swing. 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Pigs. 0-4-2 for Rochester. The Rock and the 0-1. Leon, a weak tapper out to short, charging it is short. He gloves, throws in the run, and it's late. Leon beats it out, but he's grabbing the back of his right leg as he comes through the bag. Coming up just a little bit lame, and oh man. You know exactly what that is. You hope it's just a little bit of a Charlie horse, a little bit of a pull, as opposed to anything worse. But man, he was flying down the line. Beat it out for a base hit, and he didn't even lunge too bad towards the base, which is typically where you run into some trouble. He ran through the base, and man, it was when he stopped. Maybe he hit the brakes too quick. He is still walking around and on his feet as opposed to having crumpled down to the ground. But yeah, just his right back of his right leg grabbed it immediately. I would be shocked if he's going to stay in this game. You got to get a pinch runner in for him. Just be safe. Imagine Oscar Mercado will probably pinch run. And yeah, Oscar's already ready to go. He's got his helmet on, top step of the dugout. And Leon walking back towards the dugout. And AC points to Oscar, tells him, come on in. So Leon thankfully walking back to the dugout under his own power. Man, that is hate to see it. tough moment. Oscar, the pro that he is, dapping up Leon as he comes onto the field in place of him. So Leon will get checked up on. Hopefully it's just nothing more than a little bit of a tweak and a pull and a day-to-day thing for Leon as opposed to something more serious. So now Leo over Piguero. With Mercado now the runner at first. Oscar stole a base last night. Probably continue in center field as well when we go to the top of the ninth. Champlain set at the belts. Kicks and throws. Breaking ball up high. Piguero has to duck out of the way, hit a squat. Get low. Ball one. Six nothing Iron Pigs. Bottom of the eighth. 1-0 pitch in for a strike. 1-1. Piguero 2 for 3 today, an RBI double in the second, RBI single in the sixth. Throw over to first. Mercado dives back. Piguero's been great with runners in scoring position this season. Came into the day 6 for 17. Has added to that with a couple RBI knocks today. Has a knack for finding the barrel when he needs it most. 1-1. Hits it hard on the ground, through the middle and into center, a base hit. Mercado will jog up to second. Not going to take any chances, coming off the bench cold here. Piguero, a 3-hit day. Looks like he's settling in after a little bit of a slow start to the season. 2 on, 1 out, and Christian Cairo top of the order coming up. And that's going to be all for Champlain. Penrod ready to go in the bullpen. Champlain has gone through the order twice here. Lee Croy, manager for the Red Wings, takes the baseball from Chandler. We got a pitching change. Go ahead, take a break. 60 seconds. We'll be back with a new arm on the mound here on the Iron Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Right now, the Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
We understand all of the things that Tiger has done and accomplished. What if he killed somebody driving? This is separate. The other stuff, the philanthropic stuff, the greatest golfer of all time, all of that stays. This is now. That's what we're talking about. It's now. He had hydrocodone in his pocket. He rolled his SUV. He's done this a couple of times. I mean, he's lucky to be here. So you can bring up his resume and open up the scrapbook. That's great. But he's going to throw it all away. That's the point we're trying to make. Not trying to denigrate him.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan and the Danettes and you.
Weekdays 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on Fox Sports Radio.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Still in the bottom of the eighth, it's the Pigs 6 and the Red Wings nothing. Sam Jelinek with you from the Science Sky broadcast booth. Zach Penrod on relief here for the Red Wings on this Lehigh Valley chimney specialist called the bullpen. Penrod replaces Chandler Champlain with 3 1/3 innings. Right now on the hook for 4 runs, 3 earned, 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, but responsible for the 2 runners still on base at first and second. Penrod making his 4th appearance of the season, 3rd out of the bullpen as he did open once as well. 0-1 with a 10.38 ERA, 4 1/3 innings, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Threw back on Tuesday, it was not a clean inning for him. 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Top of the order, Christian Cairo, 0 for 3 tonight. Looks at a first pitch, 94 in under the arms, ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. 1-0 to Cairo. Outside, nearly to the backstop. Ford able to get some leather on it. Ball 2. Two 2-0 on Cairo. 6-0 Pigs. Penrod deals. Slider just above the belt. Ball 3. Pigs 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight. Middle infield at double play depth. Outfield standard all the way around. 3-0. Penrod misses inside. Ball 4. Didn't miss by much. In the ABS era, umpires don't really give that courtesy call anymore. Knowing that guys can just challenge it. Umpires are graded so harshly that, yeah, that'll happen. Bases loaded, 1 out. Sergio Alcantara, 1 for 4, singled back in 5th. Switch hitter will flip around to the right side. First delivery. Down low. Ball 1. Penrod not missing by much. 95, just below the knees. Alcantara probably just going to take till Penrod throws a strike. 5 straight out of the zone, coming in out of the bullpen. Set in the third base side, kicks, delivers, and Alcantara swinging away a bouncer. Fair over the third base bag. Chaparro deep behind the bag, gloves, and throws a 5-hopper to first that beats Alcantara. Coming in to score on the play, though, is Mercado from third, and it's 7-0 IronPigs. Nice play by Chaparro, otherwise that would have been a 2-run double down the line. RBI for Alcantara. 5-3 on the putout. Second and third, 2 outs for Felix Reyes. 1 for 4 today. Looks at the first pitch down the dirt, ball 1. Reyes was robbed of a hit by Chaparro his last time up. Hooked a hard ground ball down the line. Chaparro laying out, made a nice backhand play. One 1-0 on Reyes. Penrod, the southpaw, deals. Reyes, mighty hack, fouls it back. Reyes has done so much of his damage against lefties this season, hitting in nearly 500 against them. Hit a homer off of Alvarez earlier this series. 1-1. Off the end of the bat, cues it to the backstop, 1-2. Chased a changeup down the way. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Went back to the changeup. Reyes flails after it, out of the zone. It's down swinging in the inning over. IronPigs, though, get an insurance run to make it 7-0 as we go to the 9th. 3 outs away from a victory. Pigs 7, Red Wings nothing here on the Pigs Radio Network. Presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda Kawardi. I work in human resources at Air Products. I live in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and I'm proud to support MDA.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving here.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Mitica. I work in hydrogen energy systems at Air Products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support Community Bike Work.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving here.
Chick-fil-A Whitehall is a proud sponsor of the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. Download a whole new way to Chick-fil-A with the Chick-fil-A One app. Earn points towards rewards with every qualifying purchase. And save time by ordering ahead for curbside, pickup, drive-thru, and delivery. You can even place catering orders for your larger events through the app. Available now at the App Store and Google Play. Chick-fil-A Whitehall, it's always our pleasure to serve you.
Not everyone knows. The utility only delivers your electricity and natural gas. IGS Energy gives you the power to choose not only your rate, but also your source. Because while energy runs your gadgets, appliances, heat and air, straightforward fixed-rate plans from IGS Energy can also fuel your peace of mind. It's why we're trusted by millions of households across the USA, and the official energy provider of your Lehigh Valley IronPigs. Explore your energy choices at IGS.com.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the ninth. Iron Pigs 3 outs away from a victory here on Friday night. A pretty packed house, 7,494 in attendance here on Friday night. Nolan Hoffman will try to finish this out. Pigs lead 7-0. Scored an insurance run in the bottom of the 8th. Iron Pigs Insurance Runs brought to you by the Urconic Agency. The right insurance coverage for you. Get a quote today at urconic.com. Hoffman relieves Jonathan Hernandez. Scoreless 8th for Jonathan. 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Hoffman on for the 9th. Not a save situation here. Nolan's been great to start the year. 4 scoreless appearances. 3 2/3 innings, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 hits. Through a scoreless inning back on Tuesday. Slide steps home. The first pitch to Abimelech Ortiz is fouled back. 0-1. Hoffman, 6'4", 190. Side winding righty. Faces 4, 5, and 6. Ortiz, Chaparro, and Hassel. Ortiz 0 for 3, 3 flyouts. Open stance from the left side. Hoffman set of the chest. 0-1. Bouncing ball up the middle by Hoffman and into center, a base hit. Seeing eye single for Abimelech Ortiz. Begins the 9th with the base hit. Oscar Mercado, who pinch ran for Pedro Leon the last half inning, remains in the game. Leon exiting after coming up lame, running through first base, legging out an infield single, driving the back of his right leg. Man at first for Andres Chaparro, 0 for 3. Right-handed hitter. Ricketts holds on the runner. Hoffman at the chest, delivers home. Sweeper misses arm side, down and in on Chaparro. Ball 1. One coming. Swing and a miss. Looping curveball. Chaparro couldn't wait back. 1-1. Iron Pigs, if they can finish this out, would be their 3rd shutout of the season already. 1-1. Chaparro, a weak tapper to the backstop. 3 shutouts within today is game number 13. Averaging 1 shutout every 4 games. Looking back through Iron Pigs history, at least recently, haven't been able to rack up shutouts at a pace quite like this. 1-2 on Chaparro. Hoffman deals. Fastball up and away. Most recently, they even had 3 shutouts in April. It was 2018. They shut out Scranton Wilkes-Barre 3 times, including both ends of a doubleheader to end the month. As far by April 10th, 2-2. Check swing, breaking ball down, laid off. Might have been in fewer games because the season started later back then, but in 2014 they had 3 shutouts by April 17th, although 2 of them were 7-inning shutouts. I'll put a caveat on it. Man at first, nobody out, and a payoff pitch to Andres Chaparro. Gets under it, popped out of play, first base side into the seats. Say it unofficially, but if the Pigs do complete the shutout, it'll be the quickest they've ever gotten to 3 shutouts by date. Most likely by game as well, but gotta do more research on that. Another 3-2 to Andres Chaparro. Popped it up. Behind home, that's going to get into the seats towards the sweet. Oh, off the hands of a waiting fan. Hit him in the lap, and it rolls to the family sitting next to him. It's got to be a weird feeling. See somebody else off with the spoils of war. Third 3-2 to Chaparro. Fouls off another, this time off the end of the bat. Sends a little cement mixer to the backstop. 7-0 Iron Pigs. They scored 2 in the second, 4 in the sixth, 1 in the eighth. Ninth pitch of the at-bat to Chaparro. Hoffman set. Now slings it. Swing and a miss. Got him the high fastball. Chaparro can't catch up. Strikeout for Hoffman. 1 gone to the 9. Robert Hassel III coming up. Connor Gillespie went in the first 6 shutout. He's gone 13 consecutive scoreless to begin the season. Griff McGarry, a scoreless 7th. Hernandez the 8th. Now Hoffman in the 9th. Man at first, 1 out. It's Robert Hassel III. First delivery. Looks at the sinker, knee high. Called a strike, 0-1. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Pigs. No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Red Wings. Infield plays the lefty, Hassel to pull. Hoffman, deep breath, kicks the leg, fires, and it's fouled off at the plate. Goes the backstop, 0-2. Hoffman, with his arsenal as a side armor like he is, much more success against righties than lefties. Small sample so far this year. Lefties now 4 for 9 against him. Righties 0 for 6. 0-2. Hassel just gets a piece of it. Bounces it to the backstop. The reason why lefty is so much better against somebody like Hoffman is everything breaks in towards them. And with the way that he throws, sidearm like he does, they can get a pretty good look at the baseball out of the hands. The quicker you see the baseball, easier it is to pick up the spin, figure out where it's going, get a good swing off. Another 2-strike pitch. Hassel awaits, Hoffman deals. And Hassel, a soft line drive into left center for a base hit. Left that cutter over the middle of the plate, and Hassel just pokes it the other way. Again, lefties doing damage against Hoffman. 2 hits here in the inning, both left-handed. Abby Ortiz up to second, and Andrew Pinckney bats with 2 on, 1 out. Pinckney drove home a run in the 9th inning last night. First and second, 1 out. Pinckney did bounce into a double play to end the second today. Struck out twice since. Hoffman's pitch. Pours in a cutter. Inside corner, 0-1. Right now, as things stand, the winner, Connor Gillespie, make him 3-0. Time for the league lead in wins. Loss, go to Luis Perales for the Red Wings. 0-1. Sinker runs inside at 94. 1-1. Sometimes Hoffman, he's throwing the breaking balls, the cutter up there so much that you forget you can reach back and throw 94 like that. One and one on Pinckney, 2 on, 1 out. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Out in front of the sweeper. One and 2 on Andrew Pinckney. 7-0 Pigs, top of the 9th. Hoffman set. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball bounced up the middle. Ranging Alcantara can't get there. It's into center. A base hit around third. Coming in to score Ortiz. Hassel will go first to third. For the second straight night, Andrew Pinckney with a 9th inning RBI single. Breaks up the shutout bid for the Pigs. It's 7-1 here in the top of the 9th. That's a bummer. Tough break for Hoffman. Bouncing ball back to the box. Alcantara playing towards the pole side for the righty. He was at normal double play depth. Might have ended the game. First and third, 2 outs, or 1 out. Trey Lipscomb, 0 for 3. Hoffman from the chest, delivers, and Lipscomb a bouncer the other way. Off the bag, Ricketts gloves at first, throws the second one, and Alcantara can't get a throw off. Fielder's choice, run comes in to score. Hassel across the plate. Makes it 7-2 here in the 9th. But Pinckney forced out at second. Lipscomb safely aboard at first. Fielder's choice and an RBI. Zach Short, last hope for the Red Wings. Runner at first, 2 outs, 7-2, top of the 9th. Pigs trying to even the series, 2 apiece. Short's 1 for 3, singled last inning. Right-handed hitter. Hoffman kicks, delivers. Sinker right there, inside half, 0-1. Seven-two Pigs, top of the ninth. Nolan Hoffman trying to close it out. 0-1, swing and a miss. Another whiff. IronPigs pitchers racking them up tonight. Friday night crowd comes to a crescendo. 2 outs, top of the ninth. 2 strikes on short. Hoffman deals. Sweeper outside. 1-2. Start to finish, pitching's been pristine for the Pigs tonight. Hoffman, 1 final strike to end it. The 1-2 to Zach Short, here it is. Check swing, did he go? Appealed at first, he held up. Ooh, man, looked like he might have broken the plane. Mickey Smith says nope. Count levels 2-2. 2 runs in the ninth for the Red Wings. Couple of hits, man at first, 2 gone. 7-2 IronPigs. 2-2 on Short. Hoffman cranks and delivers. Short checked his swing again. Did he go? Home plate umpire Sean Sparling rings him up, and the ball game is over. Hoffman 2 strikeouts in the ninth to end it, and the IronPigs victorious here on Friday night. The final, it's the IronPigs 7 and the Red Wings 2. Great pitching from the Pigs tonight. Connor Gillespie, 6 more shutout innings to start. He's now 3-0. IronPigs bats with a big bottom of the 6th. Caleb Ricketts, a 3-run homer. And the Pigs roll to a 2nd straight victory and even this series at 2 apiece. We'll go ahead, take a break, and come back to the Staybird Suites, Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show next here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is the season to finally make it happen at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Discover mattresses for every type of sleeper with no interest for 5 years when you buy in store. That's top bedding brands starting at only $37 a month. And you can elevate your sleep for less. With Ashley Sleep Adjustable Base Sets, now $600 off. The sleep you've been dreaming of is finally within reach. Make it happen today at Ashley's Spring Savings Event. Shop more spring mattress deals in-store or at ashley.com.
How was your break? It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I paid over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code CHASE for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CHASE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's CHASE.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy to feel. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 2. So much love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on my side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company.
Thanks for listening to IronPigs Baseball. IronPigs Baseball is brought to you by naming rights partner Coca-Cola, presenting partner Capital Blue Cross, and founding partners Air Products, Service Electric, Lehigh Valley Health Network, a part of Jefferson Health, B. Braun, The Morning Call, and WFMZ Channel 69 News. Now it's time for the Staybird Suites, Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show with Sam Jelinek.
Welcome in to the Staybird Suites, Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show. Sam Jelinek here with you to get you totals and a recap before Jack Heim will have you for the rest of your Friday evening. IronPigs victorious here on Friday, 7-2. And I want to address some things. I missed it during the game, and I wish I would have seen it because it would have been a good talking point. But a couple things popped up on the YouTube chat, which is one, did Nabil Krismat last year set a franchise record for scoreless innings pitched? So he went 13 consecutive scoreless. It was a fantastic streak, but nowhere close to the franchise record. The franchise record is Brandon Liebran back in 2017 into 2018. He went 32 and 2/3 innings. So even Connor Gillespie, after now 13 scoreless to start the year, it's a good ways to go. And Zach Wheeler, it was announced today, will be making his next rehab start with Reading next Tuesday. So Wheeler looks like no more rehab starts with the IronPigs, sadly. But anyways, for tonight's ball game, let's get you told in a recap real quick. IronPigs roll 7-2. Story, really, even though the 7 runs, is the pitching. Connor Gillespie with 6 scoreless, now 13 consecutive scoreless to start the season. He goes 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, retires the final 10 batters he faces. Pigs took the lead in the second as Garrett Stubbs scored on an infield single, racing home from second base with a phenomenal dive to beat the play at the plate. Great hustle by Garrett, and then Leo Verpagero an RBI double to make it 2-zip. Pigs poured it on in the 6th, 3-run homer for Caleb Ricketts, RBI single Leo Verpagero. They had one more run in the 8th, RBI ground up for Sergio Alcantara. Red Wings, a couple of solid runs in the top of the 9th, scored twice. Didn't really matter at that point, as Gillespie with 6 scoreless, McGarry Hernandez scoreless 7th, 8th. Hoffman does get dinged for the 2 runs in the 9th, but that is what it is at that point, as the IronPigs victorious 7-2 the final here on Friday night. Final line score for the Pigs, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They leave 8 on base. For the Red Wings, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They leave 7. Your winner, as you can expect, Connor Gillespie, 3-0 in the season, 13 shutout to begin the year. The loss goes to Luis Perales, the righty for the Red Wings. He's now 0-2. Perales, 3 innings, 2 runs, both unearned because of that drop strike 3 past ball. He began the second. 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts for him. We did not need a save in tonight's game as we started at 6:37, finished at 9:10. Time of game 2 hours and 33 minutes in front of 7,494 on Friday night here at Coca-Cola Park. With the win, the Pigs now 9-4 in the season. Red Wings, they fall back below 500 at 6-7. Pigs have tied the series at 2 games apiece. They'll try to take a series lead tomorrow in a 3rd straight win as they face the Red Wings once more. 6:35 first pitch, 6:05 for the pregame show. Ryan Cusick against Andre Delora on Saturday evening. That'll be the next time I talk to you, as that'll about do it for my portion of the broadcast and the postgame show here tonight. As always, big thanks from me to you for making us a part of your Friday night. Big thanks to Jack Heim back in the studio, keeping me company here this Friday evening. Big thanks to all of our great partners here at the IronPigs. Our naming rights partner, Coca-Cola, presenting partner, Capital Blue Cross, founding partners, Air Products, Service Electric, Lehigh Valley Health Network, a part of Jefferson Health, B. Braun, The Morning Call, and WFMZ Channel 69 News. I'll talk to you tomorrow for Game 5 of the series as the Pigs go for a 3rd straight win. Your final tonight, it's the IronPigs 7 and the Red Wings 2. As always, thanks so much for listening. Talk to you tomorrow. Till then, Jack Heim has you the rest of the way. I've been Sam Jelinek. This has been IronPigs Baseball here on the IronPigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
If you are looking for retirement living that includes all of your